Years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Now's the time to head to West End Sales in Vail for some great deals on Coyote, like the Coyote UTV with top and winch starting at $11,900 and get 0% financing. And see the new Coyote 3510 34 horsepower tractor, only $17,900, and the big Coyote RX Series 4-wheel drive tractor with cab and loader starting at $37,000. And see the big line of Big Tex trailers, over 40 in stock, 3.99% financing for 54 months with approved credit. West End Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, online at westendsales.com.
And welcome back to Bessemer City. Milton Baker along with Jason Sane, and joined here in the press box in our pregame show. Pregame show, by the way, brought to you by Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services of Cherryville. Cherryville Athletic Director and head basketball coach, Scott Harrell. Hey there, Scott.
How you doing there, Milton?
Doing all right?
Yes, sir. Doing great.
How's the summer been going for you?
The summer's been very busy, getting everything ready for the start of fall sports at Cherryville. So we're excited about kickoff tonight for the football team.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about the team here tonight. I was looking at the roster that is before me here, and quite a heavily loaded senior team.
One of the first years in Cherryville in a long time that we've had this much, I think, experience coming back as seniors.
I counted 21.
That is correct. And Coach Pruitt and his staff's been working real hard all summer with these seniors. And I think for the first time that they've had the opportunity, they're going to try to two-platoon. So they're really going to try to have an offensive game plan with players and a defensive game plan with players. They feel like they got a lot of depth both ways.
Right.
So you'll see a lot of players in action tonight out of the 36 that are dressed. You know, you'll see a lot of those kids on the field trying to two-platoon, meaning, you know, there'll be one group on the offensive side of the ball and one group on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, that's been one of the things in years past covering the Cherryville Ironmen, is that so many players, offense, defense, and special teams, you had just a core of players that just really were in there all the time, and sometimes, you know, fatigue in the second half, and fatigue sometimes leads to injury.
Very much so. And, you know, this season we feel like we've got a lot of depth. The offensive line, Jace Britton and Big John Crane leading that offensive line. Both of those are, you know, guys that you feel like can go on to the next level and play. Both of them very smart football players. I know John Crane's been going all summer to a lot of football camps in the college level, and so we're hoping they'll open up some holes for us. And then you got one Harden who graduated last year, and Jacob with his younger brother Dylan going to be the quarterback starting tonight.
Okay.
But Chapel Moss, I think, will carry the load on offense at running back, and you know, we've got some linebacker depth now, so he won't have to play on the defensive side of the ball, which should help. And then you got some wide receivers that are capable of catching the ball, and I think it'll be good offense that can be well balanced in what they do. But looking like early in the season, I think the defense is a big strength of our team with Jason Pitts, you know, who's a defensive player of the year type caliber kid. Quay Florine in the secondary, you know, locking down that free safety spot, and he was the return specialist of the year last year in the Southern Piedmont Conference.
He had it was quite an exciting year to watch Florine on kick returns and punt returns.
Yeah,
he was really lighting things up.
He's dangerous anytime he gets the ball. And then you got the Gunner kid that's new to our school this year, holding the other linebacker spot down, along with Andrew Beam, who will play both ways some. He'll play, I think, going to play some guard tonight, but he's a middle linebacker at heart that's been around to a lot of camps this summer as well as Sean Kostwick. So I think our defensive front and our front seven really are a strong point for the Ironmen this season.
All right, so this is the first matchup. We're going to see Bessemer City again later in the year, and I believe that game will be at Cherryville, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. We've done that the last couple of years. You know, it's a rivalry game, but it's also a good money gate for both schools and a close game for both schools for travel expenses. So it's worked out that we can play the first game of the year and the last game of the year.
Yeah, and Cherryville's going to open the season 2 games on the road. It'll be a couple of weeks from now till we get back to Rudisill Stadium in Cherryville.
Yeah, we should. We'll be home next week.
Okay. I
against
thought we had.
Rome.
I'm sorry. I
No,
thought we
we'll
had.
be home next week.
I
And
thought
then,
we were going to Drone.
No, and then the following week we
My
should
bad.
we should be home against West Lincoln, I believe.
Okay.
Labor Day Friday. So, but these kids been working hard and they're looking forward to a great season. So we look forward to seeing what they have tonight. I know they're going to play hard. Coach Pruitt always gets the most out of those kids.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a little ways down the road, but let's talk about your basketball program coming up this year. How's things looking in that regard?
Well, we had a good summer in basketball this summer. We played a lot of games. A lot of kids played on some AAU circuits. Levante Hughes, little point guard, played. Lane Harrell played. Nathan Jeffords got a lot of experience this summer. So we're expecting some good things out of those guys. And some of these football players, Pitts is a basketball player, as well as Matt Kane, who had a couple great catches in that scrimmage for the Ironmen at the wide receiver.
Right.
Matt Kane's a three-sport guy, so
yeah.
I
believe
good athlete.
He was off to a great start last year until
He had an ankle.
sidelined him.
He had an ankle injury, but he's a good athlete who can make some plays out there for him football and does very well for us in basketball as well.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Another one I think had a good scrimmage. Connor Bradley had a couple pass breakups and a interception in that scrimmage, and so that football team's good, and a lot of those kids come on over. Andrew Clark plays basketball as well. So at Cherryville being a small school, you like for your athletes to be able to play as many things as they can.
Right. All right. Well, again, talking to Cherryville Athletic Director Scott Harrell here in our Carton Reporter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show, and Scott, we're talking about this time of year. The heat and humidity, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of timeouts here tonight to give these guys a lot of breaks for fluids.
With the state rules, and they look at the humidity and the wet globe monitor, and they'll give them breaks ever so often. The referees will need their breaks, so they'll send the kids to the sideline that won't count as a charged timeout, just to give them a water and cool down break.
Right.
Which is good. Health and safety of the student athletes, that's got to be our number one priority.
Absolutely.
It's the same. We had a home soccer game the other night with Coach Jonathan Reed with our program, and they do the same thing in soccer. About every 15 to 20 minutes, they'll give them a timeout. In soccer, you don't get timeouts, but they'll stop the game there. And so that's going to be an important factor when that temperature is above 90 degrees.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for talking with us here on our pregame show.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you again.
Thank you. Thank WCSL for always covering Ironman sports. I know Calvin Hastings and Kevin Hastings always does a great job of getting us on the radio. And Milton, you're always kind of the voice of the Ironman for us as wherever we go in baseball playoffs or basketball or football games. So we really appreciate you.
I appreciate the kind words. We talk always, we talk about the football, basketball, baseball a lot, but there's a lot of athletes and a lot of sports going on at Cherryville High School.
There is right now. Volleyball's already started and played a few games. Coach Lee Kaiser takes care of that program and does a really good job with over 100 wins in her career at Cherryville. Kirsten Hauser is our girls tennis coach who worked all summer with those girls, and our soccer program's off to a good start. We got cross country going on. Matt Powers, he coaches our girls golf team right now in the fall. So there's a lot of athletes doing a lot of things. So and we're looking forward to our marching band. We got a new band instructor with Mr. Ewing coming in. So we're looking forward to watching the band when you're at home and getting to see them perform at halftime as well.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you again.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Milton.
Coach Scott Harrell, Athletic Director at Cherryville High School, with us here on the pregame show. Milton Baker along with Jason Sane here tonight as Cherryville gets set to kick off the season on the road here against Bessemer City and the Yellow Jackets. Jason, you got any info on the Yellow Jackets coming into tonight's game? That much?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see any of the preseason action. I didn't get to go to any of the jamborees or any of the scrimmage action, so I don't know anything more than I've heard.
Okay. Well, we'll take a break here, and we'll come back with more on our Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show. And our coverage of high school football is brought to you again this year by Renato Auto Mall, East 6th and Road in Shelby, North Carolina. and we appreciate their sponsorship, title sponsor of football, basketball, and baseball coverage on WCSL. And again, this year, something new for our listeners in the Cherryville area, 92.3 FM, and of course the familiar 1590 AM radio signals for our WCSL this season and this year all day long. And of course, as we alluded to in our opening segment here tonight, plenty of coverage on the internet as well.
Yeah,
all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back here at Bessemer City High School with more of the Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show right after this timeout.
From auto to home to business to life insurance, your hometown agent is Rocky Bennett at Bennett Insurance Group. Rocky has been serving this area for over 33 years, offering you the best in coverage with Erie Insurance. No matter your claim, Rocky will work side by side with you for your best coverage. See Rocky Bennett today at Bennett Insurance Group, 116 West Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0270 for Bennett Insurance in Cherryville.
Today, it's all about choices. That's why, when it comes to your automobile that you depend on, you need the best choice for maintenance and work. Well, proud to say, come to the all-new Bruner's Automotive at 319 East Main Street, Cherryville. Formerly Phil Starter and Alternator Building, owner Mike Bruner can offer you expert automotive repairs and service. Right now, take advantage of his oil change special, just $30 total out the door. See or call Bruner's Automotive today, East Main Street, Cherryville, 704-923-7612. Proud to support Cherryville Ironmen football. Go Ironmen!
Get ready to explore America with an incredible new RV from Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain. We're celebrating our country this July with our Keys to Freedom RV sale. Find unbelievable pricing on top brands like a 2018 Forest River Acadia, 29 LT with single slide and double bunks, just $17,495. These deals won't last long. Visit Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain to pick up your keys to freedom today. We are the RVer's trusted resource. Exit 8 off I-85. At Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation in Cherryville, it's their passion that makes them different. Their goal is to return their rehabilitation residents home as soon as possible. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation offers 24-hour nursing care, foods prepared on site, private and semi-private accommodation, television and telephone, and even wireless internet. From short-term to long-term care, your care and safety is their top priority. For more information, call and speak with a representative at 704-435-4161 or visit the website at sandstonehealth.com. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation, where their passion makes them different. It's summertime, and Carolina Federal Credit Union introduces Visa credit cards as low as 9.9%. What are the benefits of a Carolina Federal Credit Union Visa credit card? You get the non-variable rate as low as 9.9% APR. Earn points on your purchase and transfer with ScoreCard. There are no annual fees. Get the same APR on cash advance and balance transfers, plus 24/7 access to your account information and credit score. Carolina Federal Credit Union, 1200 East Church Street in Cherryville. We treat you like family because you are.
Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services in Cherryville is there for you in your time of need. They're a progressive and comprehensive funeral service provider, promoting the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service. Funeral directors John Porter and Hannah Garrett are there to help you and give you guidance during one of life's most difficult times. For more information, call 704-435-6711. Located at 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville and online at carpentersfuneralhome.net, a member of the National Funeral Directors Association. And welcome back. Milton Baker, Jason Sane along with you from Bessemer City here tonight. Jason filling in for Danny Aker. Danny will be back on the air next week. And we're on the road with the Cherryville Ironmen tonight here at Bessemer City High School. And our pregame show brought to you by Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services. We'll also like to point out some of our other feature sponsors who are as follows. The Stadium halftime show brought to you by West End Sales of Vail, North Carolina. Stadium postgame show by Moss Realty, serving Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. Also, the Defensive Player of the Game award by Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Our Offensive Player of the Game by Parker Farm Service, Bessie Drive in Kings Mountain. The overall Player of the Game brought to you by Campers Inn, and they are located in Kings Mountain also. Our player to watch will be watching a certain Ironman throughout the game to chart his play tonight. The player to watch brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, your Erie insurance agents, Rocky Bennett and company there in Cherryville. As always, the scoreboard brought to you by Mr. Sparky. Touchdowns brought to you this year by Carolina Federal Credit Union. The first downs by Medical Center Pharmacy of Cherryville. And Home Trust Bank is a new sponsor of a new post-game feature called The Recap of the Game. All right, so we appreciate all those sponsors and all the other sponsors who make Ironman Sports possible throughout the season here on WCSL. Again, to remind you, you can listen in tonight on the 1590 AM signal or the new FM, 92.3 FM, or on the internet. You can listen to our game. You can keep up with the World Series in Shelby, or you can keep up with other high school football coverage we have going on. We have Burns. We have video of Burns on the internet tonight, don't we, Jason?
Yeah, don't steer them away, though. We got video of tonight's game as well.
Yeah, and we got video. Oh, yeah, that's right. I hadn't even mentioned that. They got cameras all around us here, and I haven't even oblivious to the cameras
you
everywhere.
Join us on the internet to benefit, enjoy that benefit. You listen on the radio, you probably won't see the stream there.
We'll try to do our best.
Driving dangerously.
We'll try to do our best for the radio listeners to make it as colorful and vivid as possible. But for you guys and gals watching on the internet, we got to kind of follow things pretty close there, Jason. We can't make any stuff up.
Right, you can
because
see
they can see what happened. And let's see, also on internet tonight, we also have the Crest Chargers game. And on WLON, our sister station in Lincoln and Wolves coverage tonight. And, of course, on WOHS tonight, it is the World Series coverage. WOHS did have a high school football game on Wednesday night. They covered the Shelby Golden Lions game.
Yeah, they had to vacate because the World Series is going on, and they wanted to keep things clear in there, I imagine. Mm-hmm. Didn't want to have to try to, compete. The whole town Shelby's going to come to that first football game, and you're trying to get a little crowd for some out-of-town baseball teams that may not have too many local fans. So, you got to get the local fans to the baseball games when the teams are from all over the nation. That's
exactly right. So, big started yesterday and continues all the way, through Tuesday, the World Series.
Should be getting interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather is going to cooperate. This weekend's a little sketchy maybe this weekend on the rain. I thought maybe this afternoon looked like we might be in for a little shower in this area, but it never materialized where I live. I don't think doesn't look like it's rained around hardly anywhere that I know of.
No, plenty humid though. So.
Yeah, very, very humid night tonight. Cherryville at Bessemer City. And we'll come back with more on the Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show. We'll look at some of the other games in the area. Might even talk a little bit about another team that we cover here on WCSL, and that's the Atlanta Braves. How about them Braves? All right, so we got a lot more to talk about here on our pregame show and the kickoff schedule for 7:30 tonight. So stay tuned. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now, at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, located at 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow.
Folks around this area probably still remember the hometown service they got from the Keeter family at Keeter Ford in Shelby. Well, today, as you know, Keeter Ford is Classic Ford Lincoln, and they want to continue to offer that same personal touch service. No matter if you're buying a new Ford or Lincoln, picking up parts, or having your oil changed, Classic Ford Lincoln is here to help you with your automotive experience. Visit them today and you'll see the difference. Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at classicfordofshelby.com. It's the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th. This year, the Cleveland County Fair salutes our veterans. And now you can get your advance tickets at any Circle K convenience store. Entertainment includes America's Country Darlings, Jay Mattiola with his electrifying magic, Act Monsters Chainsaw Art, The Pork Chop Review, Dance Spectacular, Freestyle Madness, Motorcycles, and BMX Throwdown. And of course, the Carolina Carnage Demolition Derby. For a complete listing of times and events, go to clevelandcountyfair.com. Don't miss the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th. Hey, look, it's Gary Dellinger with Dellinger Electric. Gary, what's going on?
Hey, Calvin, just stopped by to see how the new jingle was coming along.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just finished it up. Want to hear it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
When it comes to your wiring, you don't want to monkey around. Call Dellinger Electric, they're the best electricians in town.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even give her phone number. And monkey around?
704-435-0705. They're the best electricians in town.
I don't have to pay for that. Do I?
Dr. John L. Cloninger III of Lincoln will brighten your smiles with professional cosmetic dentistry and smile enhancement procedures for everyone. Even Duke fans will smile at the work of this Tar Heel. The office of Dr. John L. Cloninger III is located at 904 Doncha Drive. For an appointment, call 704-735-0765. That's 704-735-0765. And John III says best wishes to all high school athletes.
Maybe a punctuation mark on a career night.
Discover the ENT Carolina difference. ENT Carolina is there to help you hear. Trust your hearing to the medical experts at ENT Carolina. You'll find board-certified physicians and doctors of audiology, and they diagnose your hearing loss and suggest the best solution for you. There's a location near you, 2520 Aberdeen Boulevard in Gastonia, 1180 White Road in Shelby, and 1212 Spruce Street in Belmont, or online at carolinahears.com. Discover the ENT Carolina difference today. Rock your way with Ace and enjoy the ultimate racing experience. See Ferguson's Ace Hardware in Cherryville for all the details. And enjoy concerts for a year and the top NASCAR races across the country. Go to raceatace.com or musicatace.com. And now at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, the Grommet, the newest member of the Ace family with up-and-coming products including tools, gadgets, problem solvers, and design innovations. All at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hi, this is Vince Hefner, pastor.
And welcome back. Milton Baker, Jason Sane with you here from Bessemer City High School, the opening night for high school football here on WCSL. The Cherryville Ironmen on the road here to take on the Yellow Jackets. Of course, these are conference opponents during the regular season, Jason, but this is as we've seen before, a non-conference game opening up the season. The conference game will be later in the year at Cherryville.
So this one, I guess, potentially maybe some tiebreaker criteria if it came down to it, but most likely it'd be decided with the regular season, the head-to-head games.
Absolutely. This is the Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show. Ronaldo Auto Mall football, high school football coverage. I don't know how many times, Jason, I've almost said American Legion baseball tonight. And tomorrow night I will be saying American Legion baseball. We got a lot of sports going on right now.
Can't forget it just yet.
Nope, a lot of sports. But come next Tuesday, the last American Legion baseball game of the season will be played not too far from here in Shelby, North Carolina at the World Series. And, of course, North Carolina does have a representative in that American Legion World Series, Randolph County, of course. And, some other games going on in the area tonight. As we've mentioned on our sister station, WLON, at Stuart Kramer at Lincoln. And they won last year 40-7 over the Wolves in their first meeting. And they so they're at Lincoln tonight. And I know that's going to be a big crowd turning out at Lincoln High School to hopefully they'll try to, avenge that 40-7 loss last year.
Yeah, Stuart Kramer had a good team last year, and put one on the Wolves, the likes of which they hadn't seen in a while and had never seen from Stuart Kramer. So that was a definitely want to maybe get back at them this year. The ones who were on the team last year certainly would remember that.
It's been a couple of years ago. Cherryville opened up the season with Stuart Kramer at their new stadium, and it was an AstroTurf field, and I remember that game pretty vividly. Stuart Kramer had some speed that year. I don't know, a lot of those guys have probably all graduated by now because I don't know, that was 2 or 3 years ago, but they're new high school, and they got a lot of talent in their area. Another game going on tonight, Forest View at East Lincoln. East Lincoln is trying to even up that all-time series with Forest View. They've had some pretty good games. Last year, a close 7-6 victory for Forest View over the East Lincoln Mustangs. And, of course, East Lincoln, they're a powerhouse team most seasons anyway.
Yeah, traditionally strong out there in the corral.
Then you got East and North meeting in Gaston County, East Gaston and North Gaston at North Gaston tonight. That's another team that Cherryville, pretty familiar with North Gaston, and played them a lot through the years in the non-conference part of the schedule.
Yeah, in-county rivalries there.
Yep. And let's see, East Gaston holds a 27-19 all-time series lead, and that goes back to 1972. These two teams have been meeting one another, and last season it was a 34-31 win for East Gaston over North Gaston. And then a Gaston-Cleveland County matchup. Crest is at South Point.
Yeah, that'd be a good game to be at. Or if you had to pick just one game to watch, that's a matchup that if history serves should be a good game. Who you think's maybe coming out of that one with the win?
Yeah, South Point won the game last year 22-14, and they lead that series all time 23-13 series lead over Crest in that one. That game will be on internet. You can pick that up on KTCBroadcasting.com. You can pick up the audio of Crest at South Point. And let's see, a few others I want to talk about here tonight before we go to our next break here on the pregame show. The Burns game. Now, that one is also on KTCBroadcasting.com, and it will be videoing. You can see video of that game as well tonight. Alexander Central at Burns, and that rivalry goes back to 1968, as a matter of fact. Also, we mentioned Crest at South Point. Thomas Jefferson at North Lincoln. That's the first meeting between those two schools ever, so not a lot of history to talk about in that one.
60-year-old matchup, and then two teams never played each other.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. I tell you, through the years, a lot of high schools that were parts of big rivalries back in the day, so to speak. Some of those high schools don't exist anymore. Right. They've consolidated and become other schools. So, but Cherryville and Bessemer City certainly have a big history, and let's see what the all-time series record between Cherryville and Bessemer City. Bessemer City holds a 33-31-2. There's been 2 ties over the years, and this series, Jason, of the ones we talked about, this may be the oldest series. Began in 1930. These two teams have been playing each other since 1930.
And within 2 games of each other.
Yeah.
That's the way the good rivalries always are.
Always are. All right. Well, you're listening to the Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show. Milton Baker and Jason Hussein along with you here tonight from Bessemer City. Lights are on at the stadium. The teams have finished warming up out there. The Cherryville Ironmen are in the end zone, huddled up with their coaches, the end zone to our left, and it's a beautiful field tonight. Field nice and pretty and green, and the sky as well, not too threatening as far as the weather goes right now. It doesn't look like, Jason.
Yeah, other than being a little warm, it's a good night for football.
Yep.
And that nice green grass, we'll see if it still looks like that in the last game of the season.
I doubt it will. It will. Well, folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more from Bessemer City High School. We got about a little over 10 minutes to go till scheduled kickoff here tonight. And you're listening to Cherryville Ironmen football on the Ronaldo Auto Mall broadcast on WCSL, and we'll be back after this timeout.
Of the First Baptist Church in Cherryville, I'd like to share with you my favorite passage of Scripture in God's Word. Philippians 4, verse 8 tells us this, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all that you have learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you." This is Vince Hafner, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville, reminding you God loves you.
It's time to ride. Ride into Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia and ride out on a new Yamaha. Right now, get up to $750 customer cash and financing as low as 3.99% APR for 36 months. See the Yamaha Wolverine side-by-side ATV with up to $750 customer cash and 0% APR financing for 6 months. Just a few of the great deals from Yamaha and Full Throttle Power Sports, located at 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Gastonia. Buy or sell at the Gaston Pickers, located at 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. They've got it all, from antique furniture to collectibles to consignments. And they do estate auctions too. And right now they're accepting motivated dealers. Just call 704-852-7055 or come by their huge store. Open Monday through Saturday 10 to 6, Sundays 1 till 6. That's the Gaston Pickers, 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. Like them on Facebook too. Glen Oaks Golf Club in Maiden is more than just a golf course. It's a place the entire family can enjoy. Golf is no better than it is at this 18-hole semi-private course with special programs for seniors, men, ladies, and juniors. Improve your score on the driving range, shop their pro shop, and ask about their banquet facilities. Great for weddings, reunions, and other special occasions. There's also a swimming pool and picnic area. Come and play at the Glen Oaks Golf Club. For your tee time or other questions, call 828-428-2451. Glen Oaks Golf Club, 245 Golf Course Road in Maiden. If you love your vehicle, why would you have it serviced at just any ordinary shop? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. At Ronaldo Buick GMC, their service center provides a team of knowledgeable service technicians that aim to make your life easier by working within your schedule without disrupting your busy life. They're open on Saturdays, plus offer service loaners and pickup and delivery within 25 miles, plus premium upkeep with authentic parts without the premium price tag. Give your vehicle the service it deserves at Ronaldo Buick GMC. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Ronaldo Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
And welcome back, Milton Baker, Jason Sane, along with Kevin Hastings and JP handling that video tonight. Kevin's got the microphone on. Hey, Kevin.
I'm going to join you a little bit before we start this rivalry, like you said, the 33, 31, and 2. Is that what you said?
33 and 33 wins. Bessemer City with 33, 31, and 2.
I think I was part of 2-1 at Cherryville and 0-1 at Bessemer, so I was overall 2-2. So I got 4 on the record books actually on the field during those. So technically, I was for 3 of the Cherryville wins on the field for 3 of the Cherryville wins actually of those. So Bessemer City now has the two-game lead, and I think that was off of last year alone, right, Milton?
Yeah. And Kevin, I guess you have been you've been wearing a lot of hats last couple of days with trying to organize the more than just the last couple of days, last couple of weeks or months, getting ready for this not only the start of high school football, but also it coming in conjunction with the American Legion World Series. I don't think had this happen before.
The way they moved up the football 1 week this year, we got 3 weeks here in August, so the kids, some people are playing 3 weeks before the kids are even in school.
Yeah.
So some of the football teams, you got transfers and stuff that come in, can't play or don't even know. You got new kids. So some of these teams might be adding new kids in week 1 and 2. And, and also some teams don't even allow those kids because they haven't been allowed to practice the whole year, so it doesn't really help them at all. So you not only cut out, a week for us getting prepared, you cut out a week of practice too. Talked to Coach Greg Lloyd over at Kings Mountain today. Went over and took some pictures today. We'll talk about that in just a second. And we were talking about, they got a bye week this week, Milton, so it's kind of like a regular season for them, but they're not going to have a bye week during the season.
Mm-hmm.
So it really didn't affect them, this change, because they're just going to relax tonight, watch some football here on KTC and in the other early areas. So, for them it doesn't matter, but for everybody else, you got a week less of practice. And I expect to see a lot closer games than we usually are normal to here in this first week. Whoever turns the ball over, write that down.
Mm-hmm.
My key to this game, the team that turns it over less tonight is going to win this ball game. Both teams have had some, Cherryville's got 25 seniors. I've been on teams that had close to that many players, and that's just amazing to me that they do. And they have a JV program. Bessemer City doesn't even have a JV program and haven't had one for years. So, they don't have as many as Cherryville does, but they've got quite a bit on their whole roster here. They come into this game ranked in the AP voters. That doesn't mean anything. That's just opinions. Actually ranked 5th in the state, Milton. One of the highest they've ever been ranked, and especially preseason. Cherryville would love to knock them off here. Thing is, you talk to the coaches and other people around, I don't know if they're the 5th best team in the state right now at all, because they've had a lot of major overhaul, a lot of players, total major overhaul. I think that, the voters are looking at last year's finishing, and they almost made the state championship there and made a good run. But I think they'll be a pretty decent team. Like I said early on here, they're going all option attack. I don't expect them to pass too much. Now, I think you should look at them kind of a South Point type thing. If Cherryville, if they catch them sleeping, they'll throw on them. But if not, you expect the full option attack. You guys were talking about that earlier. A couple of other things. Like I said, I was taking pictures with Kings Mountain today in the WhatsApp Shopper next week, August 24th edition.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, afternoon. You pick them up late Thursday night probably. We do a uniform combo special in the WhatsApp Shopper every year where I go to all our local schools that want us to come over and take pictures. Some schools do not participate. Can't do nothing for them. Can't make them take the pictures, but whatever. So we go around and take pictures of the uniform combinations. And the belt is out on the field, and they wouldn't let Jaqueline Hardin take it out there. And he's going to take the belt. Milton, I don't know if you know about the belt. Okay. We're going to take a quick break here in just a minute. Milton. They're going to do a tribute to Ed Sadler, longtime Gaston County educator, superintendent here in Gaston County. When they do that, we'll take a break in a quick minute. But real back to that schedule. Next week, pick up a WhatsApp Shopper, and we'll have we'll have pictures of Cherryville, Bessemer, Cleveland County teams, and Lincoln County teams in their uniform combos. It's pretty cool, pretty fun to do. Kids love it.
I talked to Coach Sherrill. I said, I don't remember Cherryville wearing all white in recent days, and he said no, they hadn't. So that's one of the new uniform combos for the Ironmen.
I am not a fan of white pants in football for a lot of reasons. Maybe we won't discuss about in this program, but both teams have them on tonight.
That's right. That's right.
Say that. So anyway, we will. So tonight, let me go over the schedule before I give it over to the rest of you. We've got Kramer at Lincoln tonight. WLON 10:50 a.m. You can listen to that game. Tim Johnson, Ken Link. WLON 10:50 a.m. In Shelby tonight, you're listening to American Legion Baseball. If you want to listen to the World Series, tune in to Shelby. All those online as well. You can also listen to Crest at South Point on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Crest at South Point. 2018 football. It'll pop up. Just click on that, and you can listen to it. South Point will not allow video. The video games that we do have tonight are Alexander Central at Burns. Thompson and Fonnie Mountain Royster up at Burns for that. That should be a great game as well. And then we got this game, Gaston County, the biggest little rivalry in North Carolina, Milton. Yep. And I think it's going to be fun. You guys are going to have a good broadcast, and we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. So I guess I just wanted to add all where to watch. Don't forget, tonight, Renato Automall postgame show. Myself, Dennis Davis, Tom Centofanti, Carson Dockery, Terry Reinhardt, Steve Robey will all be in there at some point talking football and all the scores tonight. So Terry Reinhardt's getting the scores for us.
And on most Friday nights, of course, or all Friday nights coming up in the future will be the 5:30.
We'll have next week. Starting next week, we'll be on regular schedule.
Pregame show.
This week we did on Wednesday because Shelby started on Wednesday, so we did the Witherspoon Insurance then. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes on KTCBroadcasting.com.
Always at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Take up to 40% off MSRP on select appliances. A big truckload of scratch and dent appliances have arrived. GE front load washer and dryers, your choice for $5.99. Select models only. Crosley top load washer and laundry sets, only $3.19 each. And don't forget about the area's largest selection of appliance parts. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shophendricks.com. It's tailgate time. Before you head to the big game, head to Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks for your tailgate party pack. No matter how big or small your tailgate party is, you get great food at affordable prices. From barbecue to chicken to steaks and more. For a complete list of party packs, visit the website at hillbilliesbbqsteaks.com. Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks, 930 East Garrison Boulevard in Gastonia and 720 McCannville Road in Lowell. Feeding our area since 1989. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle service at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
Baseball players rely on lots of coaches. First base, third base, pitching and catching. But when it comes to insurance, you only need one coach, an Allstate agent. They'll help you with your insurance game plan. Plus, Allstate agents can bundle your coverage for your car, apartment, boat, motorcycle, and more. So you've got all your bases covered. Are you in good hands?
Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Located at 503 East Main Street in Cherryville. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Unless the Lord builds a house, its builders labor over it in vain. This is from Psalms 127, and this verse is what Key Builders in Lincoln is built on. Key Builders in Lincoln is large enough to do what the big boys do, but small enough to be personal. Bring your own plans or visit the website at keybuildersnc.com and view theirs. They have homes for everyone, so call your local hometown builder. Key Builders, 704-735-0040, or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
Get your prescriptions on the go with Allen Drug Store in Stanley, the Boston Pharmacy in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Just download the app, My Community Pharmacy, and get your prescriptions on the go. For more information, visit any of the three websites, allendrug.com, falstonrx.com, or mcpcherryville.com. Get your prescriptions on the go from Allen Drug Store in downtown Stanley, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville.
For all of your printing needs, see Modern Printing of Cherryville. Get your full-color business cards at Modern Printing of Cherryville, along with your full-color brochures. Get multicolor letterhead and multicolor envelopes. Just call 704-435-6112 or email at modern_printing@ymail.com. Modern Printing, located 902 East Main Street, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. That's Modern Printing of Cherryville.
For over 25 years, Moss Realty has been serving clients in Gaston and surrounding counties. Their realtors know the area, not just from maps and pictures, but from living and working in the community. From Belmont to Kings Mountain, Lincolnton to Clover, and more, the hometown specialists at Moss Realty want you to be their neighbors.
Hi, I'm Warren Moss. Whether you're buying or selling your home in Gaston County, call one of the professionals at Moss Realty or visit us online at mossrealty.com. Moss Realty, your hometown specialist.
And welcome back to Bessemer City. We're just moments away from kickoff of the 2018 high school football season for the Cherryville Ironmen and Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. First of two meetings this year, as we explained earlier in our Carton Reporter Funeral and Cremation Services pregame show. I'd like to thank the folks at Carton Reporter Funeral and Cremation Services of Cherryville, longtime sponsors and sponsors of our pregame show here during this high school football season. As we also mentioned, Ronaldo Auto Mall, our title sponsor of high school football on WCSL and throughout the network, as always. Our player to watch tonight brought to you by Bennett Insurance Group, Rocky Bennett and the crew, your Erie insurance agents. Our player to watch for the Cherryville Ironmen is going to be Jason Pitts. Jason Pitts, number 5. Jason listed as a tailback and defensive end, a senior on this Ironman team. And Jason saying we're just about ready for the kickoff here tonight.
That's right.
Cherryville will have be moving right to left on your radio dial, as us old-timers say, and Cherryville will receive the kickoff.
They've overloaded the left side there and be ready for that surprise onside to start the season.
Here we go. The ball teed up on the 40-yard line on the far hash mark. And the season is underway. It's a short end-over-end kick, going to bounce at the 41, or the 39, excuse me, and be down there by Cherryville's number 2, Hunter Vaughn. So Cherryville will have pretty good field position to start things off here against the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Ball at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10, Cherryville, and they'll place this ball on the near hash mark. Cherryville, as we talked about during the pregame show, younger brother of last year's starting quarterback. The starting quarterback this year is Dylan Harden. Cherryville with 3 men in the backfield. From the shotgun, Harden, hands off. Up the middle the run goes. Number 10, the ball carrier, Jaden Blanton. Blanton, a 6 foot, 190-pound tailback, a junior for the Ironmen. Cherryville with 21 seniors by my count on this roster, and 10 juniors and 6 sophomores. I don't see any freshmen listed. I guess they're going to be playing JV ball. Split wide out, 3 receivers wide out to the right, and quarterback into shotgun, running back to his right, quarterback rolling right, puts it up in the air, caught, far side of the field. Now for a first down, it would appear near the 50-yard line.
Pass is complete to number 3.
And the receiver was number 3, Florine. So first down, Cherryville, just shy of the 50-yard line at the 49. We're 11:15 into the clock, 11:15 on the first quarter clock here. If you're just tuning in, now only the second play from scrimmage for the Cherryville Ironmen. So first down at the 49, and looked like Bessemer City, several players offside. Were they drawn? That'll be the it's going to be against the Yellow Jackets, looks like here, Jason.
Yep, going to mark off a few yards in favor of the Iron Men here.
That'll put them in Bessemer City territory at the 46-yard line. 1st and 5 it'll be. Clock running, 10:56. Here in the first quarter. Cherryville taking a long time to huddle up here as Dylan Harden, a junior at quarterback, from the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself, and he is stopped at the line and shoved back. That 5 yards they gained on the penalty, Jason, they lost it, and maybe some more on that quarterback keeper.
Yeah,
he ran into something solid right there at the line of scrimmage because he bounced back like he'd hit a brick wall.
Yeah, it ended up going the wrong way.
Yeah, very much so. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, a loss of 5 back to the 49 where Cherryville was before that offsides penalty. So 2nd and 10, clock running close to the 10-minute mark here. 0-0 score if you're just tuning in. We're just underway with the 2018 high school football season. And the handoff coming this way. Ball carrier is again Blanton, Jaden Blanton, 6 foot, 190 pound tailback, and he runs with a lot of authority there, Jason, as he gets looks like about 7 yards on the carry.
Yeah, he was working downhill there.
So a 3rd and 3 coming up at the Yellow Jackets 44-yard line. Ball on the near hash mark as Blanton, a junior. Talk about all these seniors on the team, but you got the junior starting quarterback in Blanton with 2 carries as a junior. And got 3 men in the backfield. Receivers wide left and right. Harden looking to the sideline. Long snap count from the shotgun. And the ball goes through his hands, bounced right back to him, and the throw far side of the field incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Cherryville Ironmen. Well, it took a very fortunate bounce, didn't it, Jason?
I'd say that was quite a bounce. You know, he didn't even break stride as he rolled out to his right, which kind of looked like what he was going to do anyway.
Yeah.
But you never know. He just had to throw it away after he collected. The pressure was on at that point.
So 4th down and about 3 coming up here in Cherryville is brought out the punting team. Number 7, the punter, is Andrew Clark. Clark did quite a job punting last year for the Cherryville Ironmen. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets is number 5, and that's Jaqueline Harden. And they'll let that ball, did it get into the end zone, or is it down just outside the end zone? Looks like it may have been saved just outside the end zone. Wow. That looks like it's right about the 1, or maybe just a little bit inside the 1 yard line.
Very good punt there. Good result anyway. Got them down deep in their own territory.
Big time.
Backs against the goal line.
99 yards in front of the Yellow Jackets as they'll have the ball on offense for the first time with 8:44 to go here in the first quarter. Ball at the half-yard line, we'll call it. But officially the 1, I guess. Quarterback is Jaqueline Harden under center. Long snap count here. And he looks to keep the ball. Or, nope, sorry, I believe he handed it off. Big pile there, kind of hard to see. Look, ball carrier number 4, and that was Degree. Count. Number 4, Degree, I believe, was the ball carrier. And out to the 5-yard line, 2nd down, and about 6.
About 4 yards, gonna bring up 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
Harden got under center on 2nd down. Ball at the 5-yard line. Toss goes left. Number 24 trying to turn the corner, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. Stopped short of the 10-yard line. Need to get to just outside the 10 for the first down, and that was Corbian Hill, 5'8", 165-pound senior running back for the Yellow Jackets on the carry. Brings up 3rd and about 2.
Yep, getting enough that if you can do that every down, you'll get your first.
Yeah, just trying to get out of the shadow of their own goal line after that tremendous punt coverage by the Ironmen. Put them at the 1, and we got a timeout. Timeout taken with 7:30 to go in the first quarter. No score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky. Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
There's a new Kubota for every job, every harvest, every task. From zero-turn mowers to utility vehicles to tractors to construction equipment, Kubota fits the bill. Kubota products are engineered to work only 2 shifts, day and night. Kubota has tractors ranging from 18 to 168 horsepower. Whether you're moving tons of earth or just cutting your lawn, Kubota will never let you down. And check out their zero-turn mowers with decks from 42 to 60 inches. The Kubota Z-Series can handle any terrain. See the lineup today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, at the Highway 74 bypass Oak Grove Road intersection in Kings Mountain.
Breakfast is served.
And we're back at Bessemer City on a third and about 2 from the 9-yard line. In the backfield trying to escape first contact, but Cherryville just swarming defense on the ball carrier, number 4, Degree. And he will be stopped very short of even the line of scrimmage as Cherryville got all over him in the backfield, almost there for the handoff, Jason.
Yeah, he lost a few on that one.
Yeah,
About
lost.
2.
Yeah, it looks like he lost a couple of yards. And it'll be 4th down, looks like 4th and about 5 here for the Jackets. So their punter is in the end zone. It's also the quarterback, Harden, Waylon Harden.
Tencho will take over in a good field position here for Cherryville, and they got their return specialist and Cruff Florine.
Florine, yeah, he's standing at about the 35-yard line. And we got a timeout. Bessemer City, some confusion. I don't think they had 11 players on the field. Heard someone say. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
At the Parkway House in Cherryville, check out their great breakfast specials. Try their $4.50 breakfast plate, available 7 days a week. Get 2 eggs, bacon or sausage, grits, toast or biscuits, coffee or tea, all for just $4.50. Like pancakes? Try this special good Monday through Friday. 2 eggs, bacon, sausage or liver mush, 2 pancakes, tea or coffee, all for $6.25. Yes, breakfast is served at the Parkway House, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, open 7 days a week. Breakfast.
All right, back at Bessemer City, 6 minutes, 28 seconds to go, first quarter, no score. Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Bessemer City will be punting, line of scrimmage about the 6-yard line, and the punter, also the quarterback, Jaqueline Harden, deep in his end zone to kick this one away. Cherryville's first offensive possession stalled on downs, and they punted and pinned Bessemer City at the 1. Now the kicker is taken off out of the end zone, and he is going to be turning the corner with a first down and out of bounds near the 14-yard line. I think that was a design play all the way, it looked like to me, Jason, because as soon as Harden got the snap, he started to the right and then cut it back to the left, and his speed able to turn the corner. Cherryville thought for a moment might have him in the end zone.
Yeah, they may have even touched him back there in the backfield, but not enough to wrap him up and bring him down.
So the line of scrimmage inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, a first down for the Yellow Jackets. And with 6:20 to go in the first quarter, they have a 1st and 10 now. And a little momentum after that big play by Jaqueline Harden. And now we got a timeout taken, I believe, by the Cherryville Ironmen. So that's 3 pretty quick timeouts. We'll be right back.
Lunch or dinner, you can get it all at Pat's Drive-In in Cherryville. Pat's Drive-In opens for breakfast Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Lunch and dinner served till 8 p.m. For breakfast, there's bacon, sausage, liver mush, gravy biscuits, and pancakes. For lunch and dinner, all of your favorite sandwiches, including Lotta burgers, chicken tender plates, and Big Chef salad and chicken salad. Before the game or after the game, it's Pat's Drive-In, 604 West Church Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-8833. Today's game is being brought to you in part by R&M Motors, Tire and Auto Center, and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhaust and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts. Plus, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold, and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors, Tires and Auto Center, and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets after the timeout by Cherryville. Keeper up the middle, number 4 on the carry, Degree, for about, looks like he got close to 5 yards on the carry to the 19. We got an injured Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. They brought the stretcher out for number 24, Corbian Hill. And Hill was the one tackled on that gang tackle, I believe, Jason, on the early set of downs for the Yellow Jackets back inside the about inside the 5, I believe it was, somewhere in that neighborhood. So they're taking him off the field on a stretcher. I believe it's a shoulder injury, I was told. All right, so 2nd down and 5 for the Yellow Jackets at the 19-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Jackets moving left to right. And there's somebody with a football in that pile somewhere. It is number 4 again on the carry, Degree, Keontae Degree. 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Ball at about the 21, 22-yard line. We'll call it the 22 for the Yellow Jackets. 4:32 to go, first quarter. No score. Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Jaquelin Harden under center. And he's going to keep it himself, and looks like he's across the 25 for the yardage necessary for a first down. They say move the chains. He's to about the 26-yard line, first down, Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets back near their own goal line, set up to punt, and Harden, the punter from the end zone, took off on a designed, I believe, play to try to get around the end and get the first down, and he did. And the ball is to 26 now after another first down for the Yellow Jackets. Man in motion, here comes the snap, and Cherryville in there quickly, number 6 for the Ironmen. Bruce Gunner getting a good jump on that snap and disrupting that play. Second down and 11 from the 24. And there's 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A lot going on here, Jason, but no score.
Yeah. Couple possession changes, some first downs. Just nobody managed to get in the end zone yet.
All right. 2nd and 11 from the 24. And this is a busted play, and Harden will be taken down near the 25-yard line. A slew of Ironmen there, and his helmet comes off. Florine on the stop, along with number 34 for Cherryville, Sean Kostuik. So big defensive play there for Cherryville. Another stop behind the, around the 25. He gained about a yard on that scramble for Harden. So 3rd down and a short 11 coming up here. Ball just inside the 25 on the near hash mark. Bessemer City moving left to right. And they're going to do a shotgun snap here. Number 12, it looks like he will get the ball and take off, and the ball comes out as he falls down. Picked up by Cherryville, fumbled around and picked up again, and knocked out of bounds inside the 5 on the fumble recovery for Cherryville is Jason Pitts, our Bennett Insurance player to watch. Pitts just happened to be at the right spot at the right time as the ball snapped directly to Love, Jarcavius Love, in the backfield. And Jason, he started to the near sideline and just lost his footing, and the ball came out before he was ever contacted, I believe.
It looked like he got punched out.
Maybe got punched. Okay, so did you get the number of the Ironman?
The left defensive end or left corner.
All right.
Because he was trying to stretch it to the sideline. A little off-balance swat at him. It looked like he kind of had him beat, but he was able to swat the ball.
Great opportunity for Cherryville, as Kevin Hastings talked to us in the pregame show. He said, we'll call it Kevin's key to the game. He said, will be turnovers tonight, and there's one for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Cherryville at the 2-yard line, and the handoff untouched in for the score is Cherryville's number 21, Chapel Moss, the ball carrier. I believe Chapel's changed numbers this year, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he was 21 last year, but he is this year anyway. And about a 2-yard run, and Cherryville's on the board with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Ironman, and Cherryville for the extra point. Little high snap, kick is up and good by Cherryville's number 33, Dawson Moore. So it's 7-0 Cherryville after the turnover and the subsequent touchdown run by Chapel Moss. And we'll take this break with 2:19 to go. 7-0 Ironman, Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
At Renato Kia in Shelby, servicing your vehicle is never a hassle. Their team of expert technicians ensure that your vehicle is serviced the right way the first time. Plus, Renato Kia offers pickup and delivery from your home or office up to 25 miles, plus service loaners and appointments on Saturdays. Enjoy their showroom with Wi-Fi, snacks, and coffee. Also, express service. And you can get in and back to your life. Visit Renato Kia today. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
Welcome back, Milton Baker. Jason Sane along with you on this opening night of high school football here for Cherryville and Bessemer City. At Bessemer City tonight, Cherryville scores first after the turnover, sets them up on the Bessemer 2-yard line, a 2-yard walk-in by Chapel Moss, untouched basically, and Cherryville extra point good by Dawson Moore. Moore has the ball teed up at the 40. He'll kick away to the Yellow Jackets, who will be moving left to right here in this first quarter. Still 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first. And the ball, Bessemer City can move up. They might have had a player offsides as they moved up. Fair catch called for on the far side of the field inside the 30-yard line. So that'll take or get Bessemer City set up to go with good field position. Jason, I think for Bessemer City, the main thing is they just haven't had the best of field position tonight after that punt. Started things off at the inside the 1.
Yeah, they got pinned deep in their own territory, trying to work out of your own end zone. Unable to pick up more than one set of new downs, and gave it back to Cherryville on the fumble. So, twice in a row.
Got to hold on to the ball.
Trying to work deep.
And the ball is at 29, ball on the far hash mark for the Yellow Jackets. As there's 2:19 to go first quarter, and Cherryville on top 7-0. Quarterback, Harden, Jaqueline Harden under center, man in motion. Left-right toss goes that way in the backfield and making him reverse his field, and then coming out on the blind side, he is walloped by number 51, Andrew Beam. That was number 6, Bruce Gunner, in there to disrupt things again. Gunner in the backfield of the Yellow Jackets that time, making the ball carrier have to string it out further to the sideline than he wanted to. And
Pursuit eventually caught up with him.
Yeah,
took a hard shot in the back.
He did. Who was the ball carrier that time, Jason?
It was number 9's first touch of the night. It's for Nathaniel Summey.
Summey, okay. All right, so ends up with a loss of about 3 or so here with 1:32 and counting in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Cherryville. Jackets with the ball at the 26. They're on 26 near hash mark this time. And we've got a pile up at the line of scrimmage and bodies flying everywhere as number 5, the quarterback, goes down. That's Jaqueline Harden again. He's 5'6", 150 pounds. He weighs more than I did in high school, if you can believe that. I was 5'6" and 145 pounds. What happened to me? I didn't grow any taller. I'm actually shorter now than I was then, but a little bit heavier. Just a little bit. I won't say how much, but it's around 40 pounds. All right, quarterback under center. Man in motion. And quarterback drops back to pass, and he slips away from the first contact of number 7, Andrew Clark, but then coming in there to wrap him up and take him down. I think it was number 52, wasn't it, Jason Shoemaker?
That's what I got.
Yeah. So a quarterback sack, 4th and 19 for the Yellow Jackets, and it'll be Harden, the quarterback, to also line up in punt formation. Ball at the 20-yard line. Florine for Cherryville, just inside the 50, moving up a little bit now, closer to the 45 or 46-yard line. We got a timeout. Timeout call is that's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard is Cherryville 7 and Bessemer City 0.
Now's the time to head to West End Sales in Vail for some great deals on Coyote, like the Coyote UTV with top and winch starting at $11,900 and get 0% financing. And see the new Coyote 3510 34 horsepower tractor, only $17,900. And the big Coyote RX Series 4-wheel drive tractor with cab and loader starting at $37,000. And see the big line of Big Tex trailers, over 40 in stock, 3.99% financing for 54 months with approved credit. West End Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, online at westendsales.com. From auto to home to business to life insurance, your hometown agent is Rocky Bennett at Bennett Insurance Group. Rocky has been serving this area for over 33 years, offering you the best in coverage with Erie Insurance. No matter your claim, Rocky will work side by side with you for your best coverage. See Rocky Bennett today at Bennett Insurance Group, 116 West Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0270 for Bennett Insurance in Cherryville.
Today, it's all about choices. That's why, when it comes to your automobile that you depend on, you need the best choice for maintenance and work. Well, proud to say, come to the all-new Bruner's Automotive at 319 East Main Street, Cherryville. Formerly Phil Starter Alternator Building, owner Mike Bruner can offer you expert automotive repairs and service. Right now, take advantage of his oil change special, just $30 total out the door. See or call Bruner's Automotive today, East Main Street, Cherryville, 704-923-7612. Proud to support Cherryville Ironmen football. Go Ironmen!
Okay, second quarter getting ready to get underway here in Bessemer City in punt formation again. And standing at about the 10-yard line, is Harden, the quarterback and punter for the Yellow Jackets. His first punt attempt was coming out of the end zone, and it was a designed keeper. This snap dropped, but we have the play stopped here.
Maybe good for them, perhaps.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he benefited from that. Delay of game is the call on the Yellow Jackets. So
they'll probably wave that penalty off and keep the fumble, don't you think?
It'd be good if they could.
Yeah. Keep the mishandled snap, maybe.
So the ball now at the 15, and that'll put the punter around his own 5. Ball on the far hash mark. Jack's now moving right to left. Good snap. And the kick's away. Good spiraling kick. Florine takes it at about the 47 down the sideline and can't get away from the pursuit on the far side of the field. Looks like in on the tackle there was number 12, Jarcavius Love. So Cherryville takes over. Good field position in Bessemer City territory. They're going to spot this ball at the 42-yard line on the far hash mark. Cherryville will be moving left to right with a 7-0 lead. Just underway in the second quarter here at Bessemer City. First of 2 meetings this year. This is a non-conference matchup. And from the shotgun is Dylan Harden, junior quarterback. And he fakes a toss, goes down the far side of the field for Florine. He's caught it, or did he hang on? Yeah, I saw the ball come out, but he had caught that ball and all the way down to the 12-yard line on the far side of the field. Florine on a big pass play, Jason. Yeah. It goes from the 42 all the way to the 12.
I went for 30 yards.
30 yards, exactly. 1st and 10, Cherryville. Big play. Nice play fake by quarterback Dylan Harden. Florine that time was lined up on the left side, and Harden put it right to him. Here's ball carrier number 10 for Cherryville again. That's Blanton, Jaden Blanton, a junior for Cherryville on the carry. Down to about the 9, gain of 3, 2nd and 7 coming up. Ball between the hash marks for the Ironmen. Clock counting at 11:22 here in the first quarter. 7-0 Cherryville. Cherryville taking advantage of Bessemer City turnover. They scored from the 2-yard line following that fumble in the first quarter. And here's a shotgun snap. Here's Blanton again. Blanton to the still on his feet. Looks like he was going to go down around the 6, but a second effort got him maybe inside the 5 to maybe the 4 or 3. Going to be they're going to put it on the 4-yard line, Jason. 10:46 to go and counting here. Second quarter action now at Bessemer City. Coming up at halftime, the West End Sales of L halftime show. We'll have scores from around the area. We'll see if we can get a hold of Terry Reinhardt for those scores back at the studios. And we'll have first half stats and scoring summary. And right now we're going to get, we told you we'd see a lot of timeouts. And I don't know if this is an official timeout or a team timeout, but we'll take a break here. They'll get some fluids and we'll be right back.
Get ready to explore America with an incredible new RV from Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain. We're celebrating our country this July with our Keys to Freedom RV sale. Find unbelievable pricing on top brands like a 2018 Forest River Acadia 29 LT with single slide and double bunks, just $17,495. These deals won't last long. Visit Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain to pick up your keys to freedom today. We are the RVer's trusted resource. Exit 8 off I-85. At Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation in Cherryville, it's their passion that makes them different. Their goal is to return their rehabilitation residents home as soon as possible. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation offers 24-hour nursing care, foods prepared on site, private and semi-private accommodation, television and telephone, and even wireless internet. From short-term to long-term care, your care and safety is their top priority. For more information, call and speak with a representative at 704-435-4161 or visit the website at sandstonehealth.com. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation, where their passion makes them different. It's
third down play for the Cherryville Ironmen, and looks like a first down run inside the 5 to about the 2, I believe. Again, the ball around the 2-yard line for the Cherryville Ironmen after the first down run. 10:01 and counting here, 7-0 Cherryville, and the Ironmen on this drive, which started following a Bessemer City punt. Harden from the shotgun, hands off to Blanton. Blanton's going to try to stay on his feet, but he loses maybe 2 back to about the 4-yard line. On the carry that time, Jaden Blanton. Not much place to go that time. The Cherryville touchdown after the turnover earlier was a 2-yard run by Chapel Moss, number 21, and he's in the game right now along with Blanton. Dylan Harden, the junior quarterback, takes over the reins at QB from his older brother who graduated last year. The snap, rolling left, looking to pass, now throws in zone. It's almost caught, then almost intercepted as it was in and out of the hands of the Cherryville receiver, number 7 is Andrew Clark, and it was almost picked off. Clark looked like he should have had it, and I believe he was right at the goal line, if not inside the end zone. So a third down coming up. Cherryville had it first and goal at the 2. Now it's third and goal from the 4. And there's 8 minutes and 33 seconds to go. Clock stopped, 59 seconds to go. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. And another timeout. Timeout by Cherryville this time. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
Summertime. And Carolina Federal Credit Union introduces Visa credit cards as low as 9.9%. One of the benefits of a Carolina Federal Credit Union Visa credit card, you get the non-variable rate as low as 9.9% APR. Earn points on your purchase and transfer with ScoreCard. There are no annual fees. Get the same APR on cash advance and balance transfers, plus 24/7 access to your account information and credit score. Carolina Federal Credit Union, 1200 East Church Street in Cherryville. We treat you like family because you are.
Carpenter Porter Funeral and Cremation Services in Cherryville is there for you in your time of need. They're a progressive and comprehensive funeral service provider, promoting the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service. Funeral directors John Porter and Hannah Garrett are there to help you and give you guidance during one of life's most difficult times. For more information, call 704-435-6711. Located at 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville and online at carpentersfuneralhome.net, a member of the National Funeral Directors Association. All right, third down and goal from the 4 for the Ironmen. Harden into shotgun. Looking to pass left side, caught by Florine, but he's going to be wrapped up. Good tackle. Good tackle there by number 6 for the Yellow Jackets, Wilder, Damian Wilder on defense that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down for the Ironmen, and actually lost a couple of yards on that play, -2, so they're back at the 6-yard line, fourth down and goal from the 6, and Cherryville's going to attempt a field goal here. This field goal will be teed up at the 14, so it'll be a 24-yard field goal attempt with 8:19 to go here. Moore the kicker, Harden the holder. The kick is up, and it is good with 8:09 to go in the second quarter. That makes it 10-0 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now, at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, located at 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow.
Folks around this area probably still remember the hometown service they got from the Keeter family at Keeter Ford in Shelby. Well, today, as you know, Keeter Ford is Classic Ford Lincoln, and they want to continue to offer that same personal touch service. No matter if you're buying a new Ford or Lincoln, picking up parts, or having your oil changed, Classic Ford Lincoln is here to help you with your automotive experience. Visit them today and you'll see the difference. Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at classicfordofshelby.com.
Well, during that last Cherryville possession, we saw the ambulance leaving with number 24 for Bessemer City, Corbian Hill. We hope that he'll have a speedy recovery. A shoulder injury, Kevin Hastings reported to us, and the shoulder was out of joint, and they had attempted to pump it back into place, but I don't know if they successfully accomplished that or not, but they have taken him away by ambulance to get further treatment. Kickoff for Cherryville, angled toward the far sideline. It'll go out of bounds, and the flag will come out, but it's out of bounds beyond the 35, so Bessemer City will get the ball there. First and 10 at about the 37-yard line, Jason. So Cherryville out to a 10-0 lead with 8:09 to go second quarter. What do you think so far?
Yeah, looking pretty good. Would have liked to get into the end zone on that last drive as close as they got. You know, had 4 downs from within the 5 and had to settle for a field goal, but coming away with points is going to be key in these close games, these rivalry matchups.
Some coach once said field goals are like kissing your sister.
Yeah. Till you miss one.
Yeah.
Then it's like getting kicked by your sister.
Yeah. We got a timeout, Bessemer City here. 8:09 to go, second quarter, 10-0 Cherryville. Back in a moment.
It's the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th. This year, the Cleveland County Fair salutes our veterans. And now you can get your advance tickets at any Circle K convenience store. Entertainment includes America's Country Darlings, Jay Mattiola with his electrifying magic, Act Monsters Chainsaw Art, The Pork Chop Review, Dance Spectacular, Freestyle Madness Motorcycles, and BMX Throwdown. And of course, the Carolina Carnage Demolition Derby. For a complete listing of times and events, go to clevelandcountyfair.com. Don't miss the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th. Hey, look, it's Gary Dellinger with
All right, Milton Baker and Jason Sane with you here from Bessemer City. Opening week of high school football here. 10-0 Cherryville. Bessemer City with the ball. Ball 37, far hash mark. Yellow Jackets moving right to left. Quarterback Jaqueline Harden, handoff up the middle. Not much there for the ball carrier, number 12 on the carry. That's Jarcavius Love. And we'll see how much, if anything, he gained. No gain. No gain, 2nd and 10. Ball between the hash marks now at the 37. Getting a lot of timeouts out there tonight, team timeouts and official timeouts. And those official timeouts, of course, being called pretty frequently here because of the hot, humid weather. Give these guys plenty of fluids. Haven't seen a cramp so far, Jason. I hope I didn't just jinx it. We did see a pretty bad injury to Bessemer City's number 24, Heel. Here's a pass far sideline, first down and more.
Oh, complete. Looked like number 30, 30-something.
Yeah, 30, I believe, was the receiver. That was, if it was number 30, that's Chambers. So it's out to the 48, first down, Bessemer City. And that is a rare pass by the Yellow Jackets. Cheryl's throwing the ball pretty frequently. We said we might not see a pass at all tonight by the Yellow Jackets, but that one good for a first down. They'll catch you, like I think we were talking about in the pregame show, catch you asleep out there and pull a big play off on you. And we got somebody taking off early there for the Yellow Jackets. So illegal procedure, the call. Back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. 7:10 to go. 10-0 Cherryville. And line of scrimmage now the 43-yard line. Cherryville in their all-white uniforms with blue numbers, and Bessemer City in their green jerseys and white pants. Green helmets, Cherryville, their blue helmets. Harden under center. And Harden on the keeper. And he runs into Gunter, and also he runs into number 1 for Cherryville, Gadsden, Mark Gadsden. Flag comes out at the end of the play as a face mask is called. Face mask can be the call on the Ironman, as Harden's helmet did come off at the end of that play as he went down to the ground, and it's a 5-yard face mask penalty. And with 7:04 to go, 10-0 Cherryville, second quarter action here. It's going to be a 1st and about 8 now. Harden is under center. Long snap count. And handoff goes to number 12, Love, Jarcavius Love on the carry into Cherryville territory at the 47-yard line, 2nd down and about 5. So yeah, good recovery from that illegal procedure or false start penalty there, Jason. They got it down now to a 2nd and manageable situation, thanks to the face masking penalty on Cherryville. Was that maybe the first penalty against Cherryville? Have you been keeping stats on that?
No, I don't keep the penalty stats, but I don't remember any others.
You got your hands full over there tonight. And it's 2nd down along 5, it looks like, for Cherryville, with Jaqueline Harden under center, man in motion. And Harden takes off, and he's brought down hard at the 45-yard line on the tackle, number 52 for Cherryville, Gabe Shoemaker. It's going to be third down, about 3. 2-yard gain for Jaqueline Harden. Ball at the Cherryville 45-yard line. And 6:34 and counting here. Second quarter, 10-0 Ironmen on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And the quarterback under center rolls to the right. Tucks it under now, going to run. Pursuit is a little bit too late as he gets inside the 40 for the first down to the 39-yard line. And over there, Jason Pitts along with Bruce Gunner. Pitts, our Bennett Insurance player to watch, been pretty active out there tonight. He picked up that fumble and by Bessemer City earlier and advanced it to the 2-yard line. So he's hard-hitting and tough defensive football player for this Ironman team. Jaqueline Harden, the quarterback for the Jackets, under center. A little move up by Cherryville, but nobody jumped off sides. And carry goes up the middle by the quarterback, and he is thrown back into the backfield. Forward progress will probably be the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down at the Cherryville 39. 4:29 to go in the second quarter. 10-0 Cherryville. Cherryville benefiting from great field position, including a drive starting at the Jackets 2 following that fumble. They scored on the first play after the turnover, and then early in the second quarter with 8:09 to go into the second quarter, a field goal of 24 yards made it 10-0. Toss coming around the end to the left side and brought down. Good pursuit there. Florine on the tackle of number 30 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is Chambers, Tyre Chambers. And about a 3-yard gain to the 36 on the near hash mark. Clock still running at 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Again, the West End Sales halftime show will have scores and recap of the first half, the stats and more, so stay with us. Ball at the 36 for the Yellow Jackets. They're trying to get on the board before this first half ends.
I think we got a timeout.
And we do. We sure do. Bessemer City calls a timeout. 10-0 Ironman. We'll be right back.
Dellinger Electric. Gary, what's going on?
Hey, Calvin, just stopped by to see how the new jingle was coming along.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just finished it up. Want to hear it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
When it comes to your wiring, you don't want to monkey around. Call Dellinger Electric. They're the best electricians in town.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even give her phone number. And monkey around?
704-435-0705. They're the best electricians in town.
I don't have to pay for that. Do I?
Dr. John L. Cloninger III of Lincoln will brighten your smiles with professional cosmetic dentistry and smile enhancement procedures for everyone. Even Duke fans will smile at the work of this Tar Heel. The office of Dr. John L. Cloninger III is located at 904 Doncha Drive. For an appointment, call 704-735-0765. That's 704-735-0765. And John III says best wishes to all high school athletes.
Maybe a punctuation mark on a career night.
Discover that.
All right, after the Yellow Jacket timeout, we're looking at a third down here and 7 for Bessemer City at the Cherryville 36. 3:09 to go in the second quarter. Yellow Jackets trailing 10-0. Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Quarterback Jaqueline Harden is under center. Has, I think I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 shotgun snaps tonight. Rolling right, design quarterback keeper, and Harden's got some room to run around that end. Looks like he's out of bounds. Did he get the first down yardage?
He slipped around that edge.
No, they're saying it's going to be fourth down here, it looks like.
He went went around.
Nope, now they're saying move the chains. Beg your pardon.
Hey, when he went out of bounds, he went around the pylon.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, too. All right, so it is a first down at the Cherryville 29. So good pickup for Jaquani. Needed 7, and he got right at it. Clock stopped at 3:02. Ball on the far hash mark. Bessemer City moving right to left, trying to get on the board before the end of the half. They could score quickly here, Jason, maybe even get the ball back again.
Yeah, they're down in deep and
looking to pass, throwing deep. Got a man wide open, diving for it in the end zone, incomplete.
Yep, overthrew him a little bit there.
Yep, and he was wide open, getting it slow. I think it's just he's just exasperated because he couldn't come up with that number 14, the intended receiver, Martin. And so the incomplete pass will stop the clock. 2:57 to go, and it'll be second down and 10 at the Cherryville 29. Only Jason, about the second pass attempt by the Jackets there?
That's it.
He had him. He was open.
Yep.
Just like you said, he overthrew him.
Through the outstretched arms.
Mm-hmm. So we got a second down coming up here. And we got the play. Flag comes out here.
Illegal motion there, most likely.
So we're looking at a penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
Delay a game.
Okay. And that'll back it up to the 34, second and 15. Clock at 2:36 here in the second quarter. 10-0 Cherryville Ironmen.
All right.
Quarterback is under center, rolling left, now tucks it under. He's got it in his left arm now, and he looks to get around the corner, pushed out of bounds around the 31. Here comes a flag out late, another flag, I think, and may have a late hit on the Ironman, I'm not sure.
Or peel back block.
Oh, it's going to be against Bessemer City. Yep.
Yeah, may have said something afterwards.
So the penalty's on the Yellow Jackets. And they'll mark it off from the 35 as Harden had gone out of bounds around the 31, but the penalty occurred at the 35. It's all the way back to the 50-yard line with 2:49 to go. Ball at the right at the 50-yard line brings up a second and forever here.
Second down at 31 for the Jackets.
They need to get to the ball at the 50. They need to get to the 19.
Yeah. Went from almost, maybe scoring, starting to get deep in their territory, and back out all the way to 50.
Yep. Not a turnover, as Kevin talked about keys to the game, but a big penalty. And here is a big hit at the line of scrimmage. Cherryville defense is swarming. They've been had a couple of times around the ends there, Jason, but anything up the middle, they're plugging it up pretty good.
Yeah, no room for Jerkavius Love on that play.
Third down and 31 at the 50. No gain. 2:27 and counting here till halftime. 10-0 Cherryville. Ironman going to try to hold them here and get the ball back and maybe get some more points on the board for the visiting team here tonight. All right, receivers wide to the right for the Yellow Jackets, quarterback under center. Rolling to the right, looking to pass. Now has to run, now stops, throws, and it is tipped and incomplete. Almost on the interception was Quay Florine. And it'll bring up fourth down and 31 from the same spot, the 50-yard line. 156 to go.
They took a shot downfield there, but they kind of had to, with it being 3rd and 30.
Yeah, Cherryville had it well covered. I saw 3 white shirts and 1 green shirt in the area there, and Florine nearly had the pick. So now Florine back to return this punt, kicks away. Nice floating punt. Florine takes it on the bounce, and they did. And
fumbled it.
Bessemer City may have the ball.
Yeah, they think they do. See what the referee calls.
They do. Fumble by Florine. Looked like he
wasn't sure if he touched it as he let it land. He decided not to catch it at the last second. Looked like he may have tipped it with his fingers, and he wasn't sure. So then he picked it up on the bounce. Never a good idea.
No.
It was hit immediately and lost control of the ball.
So Bessemer City gets the recovery at the 25, where they'll be in great shape here with 1:44 to go till halftime.
Yeah, that's about the only problem is the amount of time that's left. But that's why you run 2-minute drills. Being on the 25, your own 25-yard line of your opponent, you can definitely get a few shots at the end zone off at the very least if you come into a time issue.
And we've got a timeout, Cherryville. Ironmen have called timeout with 1:44 to go. 10-0 Cherryville. We'll be right back.
ENT Carolina Difference. ENT Carolina is there to help you hear. Trust your hearing to the medical experts at ENT Carolina. You'll find board-certified physicians and doctors of audiology, and they diagnose your hearing loss and suggest the best solution for you. There's a location near you, 2520 Aberdeen Boulevard in Gastonia, 1180 White Road in Shelby, and 1212 Spruce Street in Belmont, or online at carolinahears.com. Discover the ENT Carolina difference today. Rock your way with Ace and enjoy the ultimate racing experience. See Ferguson's Ace Hardware in Cherryville for all the details. And enjoy concerts for a year and the top NASCAR races across the country. Go to raceatace.com or musicatace.com. And now at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, the Grommet, the newest member of the Ace family with up-and-coming products including tools, gadgets, problem solvers, and design innovation. All at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hi, this is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church in Cherryville. I'd like to share with you my favorite passage of Scripture in God's Word. Philippians 4, verse 8 tells us this, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all that you have learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you." This is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville, reminding you God loves you.
Okay, we are back, and on 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets, they try a pass to the left side, and it was a lateral, actually, Jason, I believe, and fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, they recover and gain a couple of yards.
Yeah, it ended up on the ground.
Yeah, it ended up on the ground.
Not a forward pass. That makes it a fumble. Like you said, a lateral if you toss it backwards, or even if you pass it backwards,
Right.
overhanded it. If it hits the ground and went backwards before you've crossed the line of scrimmage, that's a fumble.
Absolutely. So Bessemer City caught a break there. They gained 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 from the 23. Harden under center. We got movement on the right side. He moved a couple of times, got reset. Quarterback Harden trying to get around the end, slips away from one tackle, brought down close to the 5. Big run for Jaqueline Harden. Charles had no answer for him around the end tonight.
He's got the most runs for the team. That's his 11th run of the night. He's in double-digit carries now, the only one on the team. And his longest run of the night there.
And we got Quay Florine for the Ironman coming up without his helmet and appears to be shaken up a bit, limping. He's heading to the sideline. 1st and goal, I believe it's going to be, or is it 1st and where is the ball spotted?
I believe that is the
It is
8.
Yeah, it's at the 8, so 1st and goal. And Florine for Cherryville injured going to the sideline.
Yeah, it would be a big one if he's not able to come back being their return specialist. Kickoffs, punts, everything in between.
Yes, sir. The Yellow Jackets hurrying to the line of scrimmage.
About to catch Cherryville in bad spot.
Yep, and quarterback keeper trying to go up the middle and not much there.
He picked up 2 or 3 perhaps.
Yeah. Number 43 in on the stop for Cherryville, Luke Rayfield. And we have a Yellow Jacket down. That's not Harden, is it? I believe it is. Looks like Jaqueline Harden is down. Got a timeout with 22 seconds to go in the half. We'll take this timeout here.
It's time to ride. Ride into.
Hi, this is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church in Cherryville.
It's time to ride. Ride into Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia and ride out on a new Yamaha. Right now, get up to $750 customer cash and financing as low as 3.99% APR for 36 months. See the Yamaha Wolverine side-by-side ATV with up to $750 customer cash and 0% APR financing for 6 months. Just a few of the great deals from Yamaha and Full Throttle Power Sports, located at 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Gastonia. Buy or sell at the Gaston Pickers, located at 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. They've got it all, from antique furniture to collectibles to consignments. And they do estate auctions too. And right now they're accepting motivated dealers. Just call 704-852-7055 or come by their huge store. Open Monday through Saturday 10 to 6, Sundays 1 till 6. That's the Gaston Pickers, 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. Like them on Facebook too. Glen Oaks Golf Club in Maiden is more than just a golf course. It's a place the entire family can enjoy. Golf is no better than it is at this 18-hole semi-private course with special programs for seniors, men, ladies, and juniors. Improve your score on the driving range. Shop the Pro Shop and ask about their banquet facilities. Great for weddings, reunions, and other special occasions. There's also a swimming pool and picnic area. Come and play at the Glen Oaks Golf Club. For your tee time or other questions, call 828-428-2451. Glen Oaks Golf Club, 245 Golf Course Road in Maiden. If you love your vehicle, why would you have it serviced at just any ordinary shop? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. At Renato Buick GMC, their service center provides a team of knowledgeable service technicians that aim to make your life easier by working within your schedule without disrupting your busy life. They're open on Saturdays, plus offer service loaners and pickup and delivery within 25 miles, plus premium upkeep with authentic parts without the premium price tag. Give your vehicle the service it deserves at Renato Buick GMC. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
All right, welcome back. He has a long time out there for the injury, and Harden walked off the field under his own power. He's out of the game right now. Shotgun snap to Love. Love coming around the left end, cuts it up the grain, and in for the score is Tercavius Love from about the
5.
Was it the 5? Yeah. So 5-yard touchdown run after the Cherryville turnover, and that's with 1 second left on the clock here. 1 second, 10-6 with the point after attempt coming up here for our 2-point conversion, whichever they attempt to do here for the Yellow Jackets. So Cherryville, the muffed punt, set the Yellow Jackets up in good shape, and right after their starting quarterback goes down to injury, shotgun snap to Love, and he takes it around the left end for the score, and they'll line up in 2-point conversion mode here. And it's a shotgun snap again to Love. Same play, trying the same thing, and same result. Touchdown, or 2-point try is good. So with 1 second to go in the half, it's 10-8 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, and we'll take this quick timeout.
Big money as always at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Take up to 40% off MSRP on select appliances. A big truckload of scratch and dented appliances have arrived. GE front load washer and dryers, your choice for $5.99. Select models only. Crosley top load washer and laundry sets, only $3.19 each. And don't forget about the area's largest selection of appliance parts. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shophendricks.com. It's tailgate time.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker and Jason Sane along with you here from Bessemer City High School. Cherryville had been pretty much rolling along here, Jason, at 10-0 until the muffed punt, and that set Bessemer City up for their touchdown and 2-point conversion. All of a sudden, 10-8 with 1 second to go in the first half.
Yep, managed to finally get it into the end zone.
Yep, and that was after their starting quarterback, who'd been running pretty much doing most of the running for the Yellow Jackets, most of the successful running, and he goes out with injury. And number 12, Jarkavius Love takes over the touchdown from the 5 and then the 2-point conversion run as well. All right, so and remember now at the start of the second half, Bessemer City will get the ball to start the second half, but they got to kick off here with 1 second to go. Ball teed up at the 40 near hash mark. Cherryville will be moving left to right. Don't look for anything here that they could possibly return. Probably just a squib kick or something along those lines here. And that's exactly pretty much what we're going to get. It's caught by number 2 for Cherryville, Gunner, I think, and Hunter Vaughn, and he returns it into Bessemer City territory, and that will run out the clock as he returned that one to about oh, wait a minute, we're not done here. Penalty, I didn't see the flag. Offsides on Bessemer City. So we'll kick again with no time on the clock now. And that was a risky thing there, Jason. They kicked that ball in the air.
Yeah.
We were expecting it to be a grounder.
Yep.
And so it's going to be.
Well, they didn't kick it off deep. They did avoid the return specialist, but if you want to make sure you don't get it, you just kick it to one of those guys right there in front of you. With 1 second left, you're counting on a front line man to run it all the way back. Probably not going to happen.
Yeah, Florine is back in the game. He left on due to injury on that Bessemer City possession before the touchdown. He left injured, and he is back out there now. He and number 12 for Cherryville, Matt Kane. But here's a squib kick, and it's going to be return man down around the 50-yard line. That will be the end of the first half then. So halftime here at Bessemer City, and it's 10-8. Cherryville leads on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Coming up, our West End Sales of L halftime show. We'll have scores from area games tonight and stats and more. So stay with us. We'll have our halftime recap of the game brought to you by Home Trust Bank. We'll have the recap of the first half. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Before you head to the big game, head to Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks for your tailgate party pack. No matter how big or small your tailgate party is, you get great food at affordable prices. From barbecue to chicken to steaks and more. For a complete list of party packs, visit the website at hillbilliesbbqsteaks.com. Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks, 930 East Garrison Boulevard in Gastonia and 720 McCannville Road in Lowell. Feeding our area since 1989. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle service at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
Baseball players rely on lots of coaches. First base, third base, pitching and catching. But when it comes to insurance, you only need one coach, an Allstate agent. They'll help you with your insurance game plan. Plus, Allstate agents can bundle your coverage for your car, apartment, boat, motorcycle, and more. So you've got all your bases covered. Are you in good hands?
Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Located at 503 East Main Street in Cherryville. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Unless the Lord builds a house, its builders labor over it in vain. This is from Psalms 127, and this verse is what Key Builders in Lincoln is built on. Key Builders in Lincoln is large enough to do what the big boys do, but small enough to be personal. Bring your own plans or visit the website at keybuildersnc.com and view theirs. They have homes for everyone, so call your local hometown builder. Key Builders, 704-735-0040, or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Every morning is different for everybody. Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only.
Get your prescriptions on the go with Allen Drug Store in Stanley, the Boston Pharmacy in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Just download the app, My Community Pharmacy, and get your prescriptions on the go. For more information, visit any of the 3 websites, allendrug.com, falstonrx.com, or mcpcherryville.com. Get your prescriptions on the go from Allen Drug Store in downtown Stanley, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville.
For all of your printing needs, see Modern Printing of Cherryville. Get your full-color business cards at Modern Printing of Cherryville, along with your full-color brochures. Get multicolor letterhead and multicolor envelopes. Just call 704-435-6112 or email at modern_printing@ymail.com. Modern Printing, located 902 East Main Street, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. That's Modern Printing of Cherryville.
For over 25 years, Moss Realty has been serving clients in Gaston and surrounding counties. Their realtors know the area, not just from maps and pictures, but from living and working in the community. From Belmont to Kings Mountain, Lincolnton to Clover, and more, the hometown specialists at Moss Realty want you to be their neighbors.
Hi, I'm Warren Moss. Whether you're buying or selling your home in Gaston County, call one of the professionals at Moss Realty or visit us online at mossrealty.com. Moss Realty, your hometown specialist.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky. Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
There's a new Kubota for every job, every harvest, every task. From zero-turn mowers to utility vehicles to tractors to construction equipment, Kubota fits the bill. Kubota products are engineered to work only 2 shifts, day and night. Kubota has tractors ranging from 18 to 168 horsepower. Whether you're moving tons of earth or just cutting your lawn, Kubota will never let you down. And check out their zero-turn mowers with decks from 42 to 60 inches. The Kubota Z-Series can handle any terrain. See the lineup today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Highway 74 bypass Oak Grove Road intersection in Kings Mountain.
Breakfast is...
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker and Jason Sane with you here from Bessemer City. Halftime score on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard is Cherryville 10, Bessemer City 8. And we'll look at some other scores from other games around the area tonight on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, Jason. And if you want to make any comments as we go along, well, that'll be just fine. Of course, Wednesday night, we do know that Shelby beat Freedom 31-21. That was a Wednesday night game. Now, games tonight, and I don't know exactly where we are, probably somewhere around halftime in most of these games. Hunter Us 28 and Patton 0. It's East Rutherford 14, South Stanley 7. If I can read my handwriting, thanks also to the guys back at the station and Terry Reinhardt to get us these scores. Alexander Central 7, Burns 0. A game you can watch on KTCBroadcasting.com. Crest 14, South Point 3, game you can listen to on KTCBroadcasting.com. North Gaston 27, East Gaston 8. Stuart Kramer 30, Lincoln 0, the game being carried on WLON tonight. And Forest View has a 10-0 lead on East Lincoln. 10-0 Forest View over East Lincoln. North Lincoln 13, Thomas Jefferson 6. West Lincoln, a big lead on Drawn, 33-0. West Lincoln over Drawn. Bandy's 21, St. Stephen's 16. And Newton Conover blanking Bunker Hill. It's a rout there, 48-0. 48-0 Newton Conover score over Bunker Hill. Maiden shutting out Fred T. Ford 7-0. Polk County edging Chase 9-8. That's a game about as close as our game here, a little bit closer. And Hickory 13, Statesville 0. And McDowell 15, RS Central 0. So, gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shutouts of the scores I gave you. And was looking like maybe a Cherryville shutout here, Jason, in the first half until they muffed that punt and set Bessemer City up. So both teams taking advantage of turnovers to score touchdowns tonight. Bessemer City getting the 2-point conversion to make it a 2-point game at halftime, 10-0. We'll take a look at the Home Trust Bank recap of the first half here on our West End Sales halftime show coming up in just a couple of minutes. So stay with us. It's halftime here at Bessemer City. Halftime score, Cherryville 10, Bessemer City 8. Mr. Sparky, scoreboard.
Hey, we'll be right back after a word from the sponsors.
Served at the Parkway House in Cherryville. Check out their great breakfast specials. Try their $4.50 breakfast plate. Available 7 days a week. Get 2 eggs, bacon or sausage, grits, toast, or biscuits, coffee or tea, all for just $4.50. Like pancakes? Try this special good Monday through Friday. 2 eggs, bacon, sausage, or liver mush, 2 pancakes, tea or coffee, all for $6.25. Yes, breakfast is served at the Parkway House, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can get it all at Pat's Drive-In in Cherryville. Pat's Drive-In opens for breakfast Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Lunch and dinner served till 8 p.m. For breakfast, there's bacon, sausage, liver mush, gravy biscuits, and pancakes. For lunch and dinner, all of your favorite sandwiches, including Lotta Burgers, chicken tender plates, and Big Chef salad and chicken salad. Before the game or after the game, it's Pat's Drive-In, 604 West Church Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-8833. Today's game is being brought to you in part by R&M Motors, Tire and Auto Center, and Pawn Shop of Cherryville. R&M does all types of major and minor repairs, including custom exhausts and inspections. Plus, they sell cars, trucks, and custom and stock golf carts. Plus, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, and more. In the pawn shop, you'll find guns, gold, and silver, and everything in between. And they buy and trade at R&M Motors, Tires and Auto Center, and Pawn Shop, both located on the Dallas-Cherryville Highway.
At Renato Kia in Shelby, servicing your vehicle is never a hassle. Their team of expert technicians ensure that your vehicle is serviced the right way the first time. Plus, Renato Kia offers pickup and delivery from your home or office up to 25 miles. Plus, service loaners and appointments on Saturdays. Enjoy their showroom with Wi-Fi, snacks, and coffee. Also, express service. And you can get in and back to your life. Visit Renato Kia today. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need. Now's the time to head to West End Sales in Vail for some great deals on Coyote, like the Coyote UTV with top and winch starting at $11,900 and get 0% financing. And see the new Coyote 3510 34 horsepower tractor, only $17,900. And the big Coyote RX Series 4-wheel drive tractor with cab and loader starting at $37,000. And see the big line of Big Tex trailers, over 40 in stock, 3.99% financing for 54 months with approved credit. West End Sales, 110 North Highway 18 in Vail, online at westendsales.com.
All right, we're back at halftime here at Bessemer City. Cherryville 10, Bessemer City 8 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And let's look at our Home Trust Bank recap of the first half. Scoring got underway with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first quarter after a Bessemer City fumble. Cherryville took over at the 2-yard line, and one play later, Chapel Moss took it in for the score. Point after was good by the kicker Dawson Moore, and it was 7-0 Cherryville. Cherryville would score again with 8:09 to go In the second quarter, Cherryville had a goal-to-go situation and ended up with a 24-yard field goal by Moore, and that made it 10-0. It stayed that way until 1 second to go in the half, Jason. 2-yard touchdown run by Love after the starting quarterback for Bessemer City went out with an injury, and we don't know yet if Jaquaylin Harden will be able to come back or not. Bessemer City's already lost one player. We'll tell you about that in a moment. But the 2-yard run by Love and then the 2-point run made it 10-8. Cherryville by 2, and the kickoff would end in the half there. And Bessemer City will get the second half kickoff, by the way. Got some stats to ponder over there from the first half.
Yeah, it was a slow first half as far as high school football goes. Nobody on the 100-yard pace just yet. The team barely on pace to get 100 rushing yards. Bessemer City has 55 rushing yards, 1 touchdown on 25 attempts. So they're looking right at 100 on the ground. They only have 12 yards passing. They're 1 for 3 in the air, so they don't pass a lot. Even said that as it was happening. It's like, oh, that's only the second pass tonight, isn't it? And it was only the second pass. So of the 3 passes, the one that was called was Tyre Chambers, a 12-yarder. And the big story for Bessemer City will be if Jacqueline Harden can come back, because not only is he their starting quarterback, he's also their leading rusher by quite a few carries. Yeah. He's got 12 touches. The next closest only got 4. He's got 38 of those 55 yards. Next guy's only got 9. So, starting quarterback who also is your number 1 option to run the ball. Yeah. That's going to make a big difference whether he can come back or not.
Absolutely. And going out, and not only going out, but leaving by ambulance was Corbian Hill, number 24, a starter, senior running back and defensive back for the Yellow Jackets. A shoulder injury to Hill, and we know he won't be back. We pretty much, put 2 and 2 together there.
They tried to put it back in place here on the sideline. They had 4 people working on him, pulling him different directions, trying to get his shoulder to go back in. So when it won't go back in, it just hurts really bad until it does.
Yeah.
And don't feel too great even once it goes back in for a day or so. If it's a dislocation, he'll come back fairly quick, and it just might not be 100% for a few days for sure. And it has a tendency to come back out once it's happened once. It's like any dislocation. Once it happens once, it's got a much higher tendency to happen again.
All right. Well, we certainly hope for a speedy recovery there for him. We hate to see anybody injured. If you come to a game and you cheer when somebody gets injured, that's not a very classy thing to do, and I don't think anybody for Cherryville was cheering when Hill was injured. I know they wouldn't be. So, and I know nobody's cheering that Harden went out there with just a second or 2 to go in the first half. So it's 10-8 here. Cherryville leads. As far as the first half, there was, keys to the game. Kevin said in our pregame show, turnovers, and turnover for Bessemer City led to Cherryville points. Turnover by Cherryville led to Bessemer City points.
Yeah, good field position, battle of field position.
Yeah, Bessemer City was forever in that first half. The first time they touched the ball offensively, they were at their own 1-yard line. They had some terrible field position early in the game. And they were looking like they were going to have to punt out of their end zone, but the punter, also the quarterback, he took off with the ball and did get them a first down, and they kept the drive alive for a little bit.
Yeah, the production yard-wise is right even. So's the score, more or less, a 2-point difference. The field goal being the difference. One team went for 2, one team got the extra point. But they only had 21 rushing yards to Bessemer's 55. But they had 35 through the air. They tried to pass 5 times, completed 3 of them. And one of them, as you recall, was the big hit down the sideline to Clay Florine for 37 yards. So that's a big chunk of their 35 yards through the air. It's all Clay Florine. He had a little negative catch right after that for -2. Brought him back down. But, yeah, he's the only person to catch a pass. And Dylan Harris, quarterback. And then on the rushing side, it's been Chapel Moss and Jaden Blanton. Only 4 people for Cherryville have touched the ball or have showed up in the offense.
Right. That's right. And Florine did go out briefly limping, but he was back out there at the end of the half.
I say only 4 guys in the offense, but let's not forget the kicker. He's he's the one who's accounted for 3 of those points. So I guess they don't show up on your stat sheet as a rush or a pass, but definitely offensive production there from the kicker tonight.
Yep.
He's actually
Dawson.
not only the field goal and the extra point. He's got 4 of those 10 points. He's almost your leading scorer.
You're right. Absolutely. So Dawson Moore, good night for the Cherryville junior kicker, Dawson Moore. All right, teams have returned to the field here at Bessemer City. Second half will be coming up in just a moment. A reminder again, our halftime score, Cherryville 10, Bessemer City 8. Halftime show brought to you by West End Sales of Vail. Second half action coming up.
From auto to home to business to life insurance, your hometown agent is Rocky Bennett at Bennett Insurance Group. Rocky has been serving this area for over 33 years, offering you the best in coverage with Erie Insurance. No matter your claim, Rocky will work side by side with you for your best coverage. See Rocky Bennett today at Bennett Insurance Group, 116 West Main Street in Cherryville. Call 704-435-0270 for Bennett Insurance in Cherryville.
Today, it's all about choices. That's why, when it comes to your automobile that you depend on, you need the best choice for maintenance and work. Well, proud to say, come to the all-new Bruner's Automotive at 319 East Main Street, Cherryville. Formerly Phil Starter and Alternator Building, owner Mike Bruner can offer you expert automotive repairs and service. Right now, take advantage of his oil change special, just $30 total out the door. See or call Bruner's Automotive today, East Main Street, Cherryville, 704-923-7612. Proud to support Cherryville Ironmen football. Go Ironmen!
Get ready to explore America with an incredible new RV from Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain. We're celebrating our country this July with our Keys to Freedom RV sale. Find unbelievable pricing on top brands like a 2018 Forest River Acadia 29 LT with single slide and double bunks, just $17,495. These deals won't last long. Visit Campers Inn RV of Kings Mountain to pick up your keys to freedom today. We are the RVer's trusted resource. Exit 8 off I-85.
And we're back at Bessemer City. Yellow Jackets will receive the second half kickoff. And their lineup, they're ready to go, Jason. I believe they're excited to get this second half underway and put on a little bit better performance out there in this second half than they did in the first for the hometown crowd, opening night of high school football. And getting us, I think, 2 or 3 football games into the season before school actually even starts.
Yeah.
Something like that, I believe Kevin said. So school won't be starting for these students for a couple more weeks anyway. Next week, Cherryville will be at home against Drawn High School. Drawn getting clubbed tonight by West Lincoln 33-0.
That's got to impact your attendance a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because your students are a big part of your attendance. And maybe not as gung-ho. You didn't have your pep rally this afternoon in the gym. They didn't all get, they ain't been talking about it all day.
Right.
Well, we'll see you at the game tonight. You coming to the game? Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, Moore has the ball teed up at the 40. The end over end kick toward the far sideline. Fair catch called for at the 30. And that was number 14, Martin, I believe, on the fair catch. So ball at the 30-yard line for the Yellow Jackets, 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets will be moving left to right. And I'm looking to see if I see Harden. Here he is. Quaylen Harden comes in from the sideline. He was injured just before halftime, but he's back out there now. And one player who's, as we said, not going to be back tonight for Bessemer City, and who knows when it may be, is number 24, Corbian Hill, with that shoulder injury. Quarterback under center. Handoff. Or was it a quarterback keeper? I think quarterback keeper. And Harden trying to get around the end. He's brought down after about a yard gain, second down, and about 9 coming up for the Yellow Jackets at the 31-yard line. So 1 yard on the first play from scrimmage in the second half for Jaqueline Harden.
Just good to know that he's returned to action, to run the offense.
Yeah, he did walk off the field under his own power there in the first half when he was injured right before halftime. He was just shaking up a little bit, so he's back out there and operating from behind center. And breaking through is Gunner, but Harden able to step away from him, and he's finally brought down shy, I believe, of the first down, and number 50 on the stop. Matt Vasquez for the Ironmen bring up a third down. Third down from the 37-yard line. Call it about 3rd and 3. Need to get to the 40 for a first down. And the clock rolling at 10:41 here. Third quarter action here from Bessemer City High School. 10-8, Cherryville leads. Bessemer City opening drive second half. All between the hash marks.
I got 8 men in the box, boy.
And here's the handoff, and short of the 40 is the ball carrier. Is a host of Ironmen led by Jason Pitts, our player to watch, our Bennett Insurance player to watch, and he's a yard shy of the first down. Who was that ball carrier, Jason?
Arcavius Love, they said.
Love on the carry. All right. So he's about a yard, maybe even less than a yard shy. Gave him a pretty good spot. And they'll probably be going for it here.
They might even measure this. Yeah, they're going to bring him out.
I think that's a very good spot. He may have gained that much before his forward progress stopped, but I thought it looked like he was
it's not gonna be
a little bit more daylight between him and the 40-yard line than that.
You can kind of tell by the lines. It kind of looks like it's not going to be a first, but it might be a matter of just how short is it. Is it a couple of lengths? And I'm pretty sure it's less than a football length, but it is just short of a first if it was in the right spot on the sideline.
They're going to stretch it out here.
Oh,
and
no,
whoop, he's got it. He don't even have to bring out the old index card. You remember that last year?
Yeah. When he was holding on the sideline, it looked like it was on the other side of the 40, but it was just short of the 40, and so 39 3/4.
Yep, he got it by the nose of the football. First down, Bessemer City. We'll call it the 40-yard line then for the Jackets. And on the move here, opening possession of the second half. Drive starting at the 30-yard line. And Harden under center. He keeps up the middle. Good room to run that time, about 5 yards to the 45. He found the hole and got 5 yards. Not been much up the middle tonight for the Yellow Jackets. They've been more effective going around the ends.
Yeah, he just got behind the center and leaned forward.
Mm-hmm. So second down 5. Ball at the 45-yard line. Yellow Jackets trail the Ironmen by a score of 10-8 here on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Two receivers wide to the left. Quarterback under center. He'll roll that way, and brought down in the backfield is Harden.
That's number 6 for Cherryville. It's Bruce Gunter.
Gunner on the stop.
He was in the backfield immediately.
And I bring up a third down. Gunner wearing a Yellow Jackets uniform last year. His family moved to Cherryville. He's an Ironman this year. And it's ball to 41-yard line. Third down and 9 with 8:42 and counting here. Third quarter, 10-8 Cherryville. Ironman looking for a stop here. Trying to put up a defensive stop, get that ball back, hang on to the lead here. Harden under center, both quarterbacks, both teams named Harden. And he passes, ball up in the air, and almost caught. It was Florine trying to step in front of the receiver for the pick, and it was over his head, and the receiver almost had a shot at it at about the 30-yard line of Cherryville. So it's incomplete and fourth down.
Looked like he might have mistimed his jump a little bit, though. If that ball had stayed in fair territory, the Bessemer City receiver might have had a chance to get behind him there.
Yeah.
But all falls harmlessly out of bounds.
So it stops the clock at 8:18 on the incomplete pass. And Harden, the punter, as well as starting quarterback, Florine back for Cherryville to return at about the 32-yard line. And the snap's a little low. The kick is away. Wobbly end over end kick. Going to let it bounce and stop around the 26-yard line. Looks like we're to be downed by the Yellow Jackets. So Cherryville will have their first possession of the second half with 8:09 to go. Third quarter, 10-8. Ironmen on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. And remember, after our stadium postgame show here, our wrap-up, we'll be sending it back to the studios for more football or the Ronaldo Automall postgame show live from the studio tonight. And that'll be up until midnight. All right, Cherryville operating as usual from the shotgun. It's Dylan Harden, Ironman quarterback, handoff to number 21 for Cherryville, Chapel Moss. Chapel scored that touchdown in the first quarter after the turnover, a 2-yard run. I think that's only his second carry. Does that sound right, Jason?
I think it's his third.
Third, okay.
His first was a touchdown, and he did have one other for 5 yards, but that is his third touch of the game, all positive yardage tonight. Only score, or only touchdown.
Yep.
Cherryville to his name. Not the only scorer, though.
7:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Harden with Moss to his left in the shotgun formation. Chapel on the carry, and not much going there. Right at the line of scrimmage. Well, he kept those knees and churning, and maybe if they hadn't blown the whistle, he did. He got some pretty good yardage out of that on second and third effort.
Yeah, when they had him at the line of scrimmage, maybe behind it.
Yeah. Chapel Moss is a 6 foot, 205 pound, listed as a halfback and linebacker. So third down, around 7 for Cherryville. The line of scrimmage appears to be around the 26, 27 yard line. Shotgun snap. Harden looking to pass, going far sideline, and it's was it picked off?
Broken up.
Broken up. Okay.
Almost caught it, but he didn't realize there was one more defender waiting as he came down. It's number 2, Javon Williams, broke that up.
All right, and the
Javon Williams.
intended receiver that time was that number 1.
Yes.
Gadsden.
Yeah, it's his first look in his direction.
All right, so Cherryville a quick 3 and out. They'll have to punt it away here on 4th and long. And back to receive this punt is none other than Jaqueline Harden. The kicker for Cherryville is number 12, Clark. And the punt is going to hit at about the 42 or 3 yard line and just stop right there. So first down for Bessemer City on the as the defense holds Cherryville. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets from their own 41 yard line. 6:29 to go in the third quarter. It's 10-8 Cherryville, and that'll be up to the defense. Jason, try to get the ball back.
Yep.
They stopped him a while ago. Yeah, stopped him a while ago. It's a precarious 2-point lead for the Cherryville Ironmen. Cherryville scoring a touchdown in the first quarter, an extra point, and then a 24-yard field goal. Meanwhile, with 1 second to go in the half, Bessemer City got on the board on a 2-yard touchdown run and 2-point conversion with their starting quarterback out of the game at the time due to injury. Here's Harden in the handoff. Not much going there for the ball carrier number 12, Love, and about 1 yard. Second down 9 coming up, 42-yard line. 6:12 to go in the third quarter. Rest of the weekend on WCSL and our sister stations, WOHS and WLON, the entire weekend sports schedule is American Legion World Series coverage. Be preempting Braves baseball here on WCSL not only tonight for the football game, but the rest of the weekend. And here is Harden, no place to go. Wow, huge loss as he's corralled. Leading the pack there is Connor Bradley along with Matt Vasquez and many others there, Jason. They were all over that play.
Yeah, well, that's going to cut into his rushing for the night.
Big loss of yardage from the 42 all the way back to the 30, 12-yard loss, and brings up
third
down,
20,
yeah.
Round 20. maybe right at it.
Need to get to the Ironman 49 for a first down. So third down play coming up here.
21 then.
And Harden under center. Man in motion, and play is
Probably
whistle
a
dead.
false start.
Yeah, we got a delay of game, I believe it is.
Yep.
So delay of game called on the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. That'll back them up 5 more yards to the 24. Just inside the 25, about the 24.5-yard line, if you want to call it that. And third and 27 now, is that right? 26.
Looks about right. Can't see where they have the ball spotted.
Yeah, and I believe the handoff to Love, and not much there.
Yard or two at the most.
Stopping him is having a big night, or a big third quarter here. Number 50, Matt Vasquez for Cherryville. He's a 6'1", 240-pound defensive tackle. All right, fourth down. So the Cherryville defense did come up big time on that series, and Florine will be standing right about the Cherryville 48-yard line to receive this punt from Harden. Snap is low, kicks away, and fair catch called. Around the 47. Cherryville's on 47, so first down Ironman with 8. What does that say? 3:53. And to go in the third quarter, still 10-8. That was our halftime score. Cherryville getting a touchdown in the first quarter, then a field goal in the second to lead 10-0, and just before half, with 1 second to go, the Yellow Jackets took it in for a score and subsequent 2-point conversion. And it was 10-8 at halftime, so we're still standing, 10-8. Shotgun snap to Harden. Handoff to number 10. Excuse me, Blanton. And that looks like enough for first down or close to it. They're going to say second down. Second down and short, looks like. Ball at the Bessemer City 42.5. Shotgun formation. And the handoff, Blanton again. He's got the first down. And far side of the field, he goes down inside the 40 near the 37 or 38-yard line. Where are they going to spot this one? Looks like the 38. So first down, Cherryville. First downs in the game brought to you by Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street, Cherryville. Carolina Federal Credit Union, sponsor of touchdowns. And Cherryville moving right to left, but on the far hash mark. Shotgun. Handoff. Blanton again. Big run. Ball comes out. Picked up by Bessemer City. And a turnover. Blanton just stripped of the ball before he ever went down. Degree comes up with it. And he's taken down by the Cherryville defense inside the 30, about the 39-yard line, but a turnover with 3:02 to go in the third quarter. Neither team has been able to overcome some turnovers tonight. Cherryville taking advantage of a Bessemer City fumble, scoring a touchdown one play later, and Bessemer City taking advantage of a Cherryville muffed punt, and they went on for a scoring drive. Now a fumble by Jaden Blanton. Bessemer City has it first and 10 inside their 30-yard line around the 28. Harden looks to keep it, nowhere to go. He's wrapped up, brought down by number 5, Jason Pitts. Pitts had him around the ankles, and Andrew Clark there to come finish him off. Jason Pitts, our Bennett Insurance player to watch tonight, and he's had a big defensive half as we talked to Cherryville Athletic Director Scott Harrell in our pregame show, and Cherryville this year trying to have a defensive lineup and an offensive line without players going both ways as much as they can in this season. I think Quay Florine has played some defense and offense tonight, and here's a short carry. Maybe a couple of others out there. Matt Kane is out there on defense and on offense tonight, but they're not too many players, Jason, that are. Sometimes Cherryville's had most of the team, offense, defense, and special teams, were the same players a lot of times during the past seasons.
Yeah, hence the name. Ironman football, when you have to play both ways.
Oh, snap is fumble, picked up by Harden, trying to get around the end. Now he throws it, got a man all alone, and he dropped it at the 41. Oh, no. Florine getting back there on defense, but he wouldn't be anything he could have done about it if Summy could have, not Summy, but Martin could have held on to the ball. Or it was Summy, number 9, wasn't it? Yeah, Summy. So 4th down. And the ball right at the 30-yard line. Punting situation for the Yellow Jackets. Harden standing at about the 21 to kick this one away. Florine for Cherryville at the Ironman 40. And good snap. Kicks away. Nice floater. Oh, and Florine hit just as he caught the ball. Nowhere to go. Brought down around the 41, right in his tracks there.
Yeah.
Good.
Trying to maybe make up for that one that got away from him earlier. Tried to do a little too much, maybe about getting in trouble.
Williams on the tackle. Javion Williams, number 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 1:24 to go, third quarter. We had this third quarter's moving along at a pretty good clip there, Jason. All of a sudden, it's starting to drag on here.
Yeah, a few incomplete passes. Clock gets stopped.
So the Cherryville offense making their way out. Big offensive line. Got Dylan Harden in the backfield, Moss and Blanton on the left and right. And here's the handoff to Chapel Moss. Referee about got run over. He did good to keep his feet as the tackle made right in front of him at the 49.5-yard line. And a Bessemer City Yellow Jacket getting up slow and hobbling just a bit there. Looks like number 10, Sanders. But he's not coming out of the game. Going to try to tough it out there. Still showing some, he's in some pain there. All right, second down for Cherryville. About 3. Cherryville moving right to left. Ball on the near hash mark. Shotgun snap. Handoff. Moss again. Moss first down to the 45 with 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. 10-8 Cherryville on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. This game tonight on WCSL, 92.3 FM, 1590 AM, and on KTC Broadcasting. If you didn't know by now, you can tune in and see the live video coverage of the game. Thanks to JP and KH. Kevin's headed back to the studios for the Ronaldo Automobile postgame show. Shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 45, and Harden passed to the sideline. Did he keep his at least 1 foot in bounds on the catch? Matt Kane said he did. I'm not so sure he was in bounds, Jason.
It was right at the edge.
It was. I know 1 foot was on the line.
A lot of Bessemer players in there. Hard to get a good look at him where we are. The referee right there says he brought it down.
He said he did, so we'll go with that. We've never changed our minds yet, have we?
No, I've yet to convince one.
All right, ball at the 38, and it's second and about 3 for Cherryville. And the shotgun snap, Moss on the carry. Moss to the 35, maybe the 34. That's a first down for the Ironmen, and that's the end of the third quarter, barring any penalty or anything like that. So we got the end of the quarter here with Cherryville holding on to that 10-8 lead on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
At Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation in Cherryville, it's their passion that makes them different. Their goal is to return their rehabilitation residents home as soon as possible. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation offers 24-hour nursing care, foods prepared on site, private and semi-private accommodations, television and telephone, and even wireless internet. From short-term to long-term care, your care and safety is their top priority. For more information, call and speak with a representative at 704-435-4161 or visit the website at sandstonehealth.com. Carolina Care Health and Rehabilitation, where their passion makes them different. It's summertime, and Carolina Federal Credit Union introduces Visa credit cards as low as 9.9%. One of the benefits of a Carolina Federal Credit Union Visa credit card, you get the non-variable rate as low as 9.9% APR. Earn points on your purchase and transfer with ScoreCard. There are no annual fees. Get the same APR on cash advance and balance transfers, plus 24/7 access to your account information and credit score. Carolina Federal Credit Union, 1200 East Church Street in Cherryville. We treat you like family because you are.
Carpenter Porter Funeral. And welcome back. It's a first down for Cherryville at the 34-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. Ironman now moving left to right. A direct snap to Gunner. Bruce Gunner on the carry from the backfield.
Got another injury there. Looks like them cramps are starting to show up.
They are here in the second half now. Got a yellow jacket down.
If that's number 10, he's been showing signs of starting to cramp.
Yeah. So we got a timeout for a cramp, it would appear, and Cherryville will have a second down play coming up, a second about 8. When we return right after this, timeout. And Cremation Services in Cherryville is there for you in your time of need. They're a progressive and comprehensive funeral service provider, promoting the highest ethical and professional standards while maintaining cost-effective service. Funeral directors John Porter and Hannah Garrett are there to help you and give you guidance during one of life's most difficult times. For more information, call 704-435-6711. Located at 1100 East Main Street in Cherryville and online at carpentersfuneralhome.net, a member of the National Funeral Directors Association.
Considering hardwood flooring for your home? Then head to Flooring America in Kings Mountain or Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow. Right now, at both locations, you'll find a big selection of in-stock hardwoods on sale, priced as low as $2.99 a square foot. That's right, only $2.99 a square foot at Flooring America, located at 602 Slater Street in Kings Mountain and Carpet One Interiors in Ranlow.
Folks around this area probably still remember the hometown service they got from the Keeter family at Keeter Ford in Shelby. Well, today, as you know, Keeter Ford is Classic Ford Lincoln, and they want to continue to offer that same personal touch service. No matter if you're buying a new Ford or Lincoln, picking up parts, or having your oil changed, Classic Ford Lincoln is here to help you with your automotive experience. Visit them today and you'll see the difference. Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at classicfordofshelby.com. It's the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th. This year, the Cleveland County Fair salutes our veterans. And now you can get your advance tickets at any Circle K convenience store. Entertainment includes America's Country Darlings, Jay Mattiola with his electrifying magic, Act Monsters Chainsaw Art, The Pork Chop Review, Dance Spectacular, Freestyle Madness, Motorcycles, and BMX Throwdown. And of course, the Carolina Carnage Demolition Derby. For a complete listing of times and events, go to clevelandcountyfair.com. Don't miss the 94th Annual Cleveland County Fair, September 27th through October 7th.
All right, still making his way to the sideline. Apparently a cramp for number 10, Joseph Sanders. And he's really hobbling over to the sideline, but trying to come off the field under his own power there as Cherryville's got a second, about 8 coming up here as we've got 11:37 to go in the fourth quarter. 10-8 Cherryville. Mr. Sparky scoreboard. A shotgun snap. Harden, the quarterback keeper, and some positive yardage there for Dylan Harden. Third down, it's going to be line of scrimmage about the 30, or is it? Nope, 29 make it. And it's a third down around 5 then. Milton Baker and Jason Sane with you tonight from Bessemer City. First 2 meetings this year between the Jackets and the Ironmen. And shotgun snap to Harden. He's got some room on the left side, but that open window closed pretty fast as he comes up short of the first down. It'll be fourth down and 2 or 3 yards here. Been on the spot of the ball here. These two teams we mentioned in the pregame show have been meeting since 1930. Fourth down and about 3, it looks like, for the Cherryville Ironmen. Fourth, and Cherryville needs to get to about the 25, I believe. Shotgun snap. Harden checks the sideline. Flanked by 2 backs. Here's the handoff. And it looks like a first down and more on the run for Blanton. And Harden got, or not Harden, excuse me, that's number 51 getting up slowly there, the offensive lineman for Cherryville. Exactly 10 minutes to go as it's a first down run for Cherryville. And that'll put the ball, looks like the 16. Is that right, guys? 16. All right, 1st and 10, Cherryville. Clock starts. Cherryville up 10-8 and on the move here in the fourth quarter. Harden, well, we got the play blown dead. Yeah,
before it could start.
Penalty against Cherryville. So that'll back them up to 21. 9:33 to go here at Bessemer City. Following our post-game show, we will send it back to the studios for the studio post-game.
Fakes the handoff there, keeps it around the left edge. Picked up some good yardage, able to get back past the original line of scrimmage there. Looked like about maybe 7 yards.
Yeah, looks like he's brought down on the 9.
That was quarterback Dylan Harden. Fakes the handoff, finds room around the left edge.
Second down and about 8 or 9 coming up here for Cherryville.
1-0-7.
And I beg your pardon, I said it was the 9, it's the 14. Having trouble deciphering where we're at from this angle and this far away. Here is a shotgun snap pass to the right side, and it's incomplete. Intended there for Quay Florine, and he gets up slowly. Helped up there by Bessemer City's Tyler Martin. Clock stopped, incomplete pass, 8:44 to go fourth quarter. 10-8 ball game. All the scoring, Jason, first half here tonight. No points put on the board in the third quarter, and none so far here in the fourth. We got a third down and 9 for the Cherryville Ironmen from the 14-yard line. Chapel Moss in the backfield. And shotgun snap. Fumbled. It's on the ground. Did Bessemer City get on it, or did Harden get it up? Bessemer City comes up with the ball. Sure did. Bessemer City recovers the fumble on the snap, And it was a good snap. I think Hardin just didn't have his eye on the ball at the time. And Cherryville turns it over after a lengthy possession there and
did everything but score, didn't he?
Did everything. You're right. Did everything but score and turned the ball over.
Well, not quite as bad as giving it to them there close to their own goal or anything, but still, when you're about to score and you fumble the ball, you might as well take points off the board.
Cherryville defense has played well this second half, stopping the Yellow Jackets from mounting any productive drives for points. So, line of scrimmage looks like about the 14, and it's going to be the quarterback Hardin. Not much going there. Let me see.
Tough 2 yards there.
I'll correct myself. The line of scrimmage was the 20-yard line, and he got about 2 on the carry. So ball at the 22-yard line now. 2nd and 8. And we're approaching the 8-minute mark to go in the game, 10-8 Cherryville. But the Ironmen have turned it over, and Bessemer City has it, moving right to left, ball between the hash marks. Quarterback Jaqueline Hardin under center. 2 men in the backfield. Hardin looking to pass, rolling to his left. Right-handed quarterback puts it up, caught, and still on his feet, breaking a tackle. Still able to move out to about the 35-yard line. Love on the catch and run. And good job by Hardin to find Love open after he had to scramble a little bit. He put the ball at the 34. It's a first down for Bessemer City with 7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. A 2-point Cherryville lead. Bessemer City trying to mount a drive here and get some points, first points of the second half for either squad. Under center, Hardin rolling to the right, tucks it under, and he's grabbed by the shirt tail and brought down. Number 51 on the stop there for Cherryville, Andrew Bean.
Yeah, it was good backside pursuit there. He came all the way from the backside. Maybe the outside linebacker position on the backside.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 35. We got a timeout. Timeout Bessemer City. 6:49 to go. We'll be right back.
Hey, look, it's Gary Dellinger with Dellinger Electric. Gary, what's going on?
Hey, Calvin, just stopped by to see how the new jingle was coming along.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just finished it up. Want to hear it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Here we go.
When it comes to your wiring, you don't want to monkey around. Call Dellinger Electric. They're the best electricians in town.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't even give her phone number. And monkey around?
704-435-0705. They're the best electricians in town.
I don't have to pay for that. Do I?
Dr. John L. Cloninger III of Lincoln will brighten your smiles with professional cosmetic dentistry and smile enhancement procedures for everyone. Even Duke fans will smile at the work of this Tar Heel. The office of Dr. John L. Cloninger III is located at 904 Doncha Drive. For an appointment, call 704-735-0765. That's 704-735-0765. And John III says best wishes to all high school athletes.
Maybe a punctuation mark on a career night.
Discover the E.
Milton Baker, Jason Sane with you here from Bessemer City. High school football season opener for the Ironmen and the Yellow Jackets. Cherryville has enjoyed a 10-point lead at one time, but cut to a 2-point lead after the Bessemer City touchdown and 2-point conversion with 1 second to go in the first half. Nobody has scored here in the second half. Bessemer City looking at a 2nd and 9 here from the 35. Quarterback keeper, and Hardin runs into number 52, Cherryville Shoemaker, and he's brought down short of the first down about the 40-yard line, so pickup of around 5 on the carry. 6:32 and counting here in the ball game. 10-8 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Ironman lead. Harden surveying the line of scrimmage here. Man coming in motion from right to left. And the snap pursued, and Harden brought down from behind by number 50 that time for Cherryville, Vasquez. And we do have a flag, however, and it's at about the 38-yard line. A couple of Yellow Jackets pointing toward Cherryville. Waiting to see an indication here of what they're going to call here. It's going to be against Cherryville, I guess. Okay, it is on the Ironman. And I believe it's a personal foul. If so, that's, of course, going to bring up a Bessemer City first down. The penalty yardage will give them the ball into Cherryville territory. I don't think he's ever going to stop walking. All right, referee puts the ball down at the 46, between 46 and 47 on the near hash mark. Big penalty against Cherryville with 6 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets get a 1st and 10.
Cross midfield now.
Harden under center. Goes right side, trying to get around the end, and brought down Pitts in the area, along with getting up slowly over there. Number 12, Matt Kane. Matt limping a little bit. Might be a cramp for Matt Kane. And it's going to be 2nd down. And about 6 or 7 here, it looks like, for Bessemer City. 2nd and 7, we'll call it, with getting close to 5 minutes to go in the game. 5:14 and counting here. Bessemer City on the move, trailing 10-8. And quarterback brought down, well, finally brought down. Harden doing a great job of coming up with the ball. Is Cherryville, number 51. He's not going to stop running. He wants to make that touchdown there. Coming up with the ball was Andrew Beam. I don't blame him. I'd have run until somebody stopped me. Jason.
Oh yeah, well they hadn't.
I guess they
because his knees hadn't touched. You know, he was allowing the fact that he hadn't put. You know, it's got to be 3 points down for it's a tackle. So if you put your hand down, it doesn't count.
Yeah,
it's got to be like a knee and a forearm kind of thing.
Harden was hard to bring down that time, and Beam came up with the ball somewhere in the process. It's marked down Bessemer City at the 45, a 3rd down coming up here. We have a timeout called with 4:48 to go. Bessemer City timeout. We'll be right back.
ENT Carolina Difference. ENT Carolina is there to help you hear. Trust your hearing to the medical experts at ENT Carolina. You'll find board-certified physicians and doctors of audiology, and they diagnose your hearing loss and suggest the best solution for you. There's a location near you, 2520 Aberdeen Boulevard in Gastonia, 1180 White Road in Shelby, and 1212 Spruce Street in Belmont, or online at carolinahears.com. Discover the ENT Carolina difference today. Rock your way with Ace and enjoy the ultimate racing experience. See Ferguson's Ace Hardware in Cherryville for all the details. And enjoy concerts for a year and the top NASCAR races across the country. Go to raceatace.com or musicatace.com. And now at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, the Grommet, the newest member of the Ace family with up-and-coming products including tools, gadgets, problem solvers, and design innovations. All at Ferguson's Ace Hardware, Highway 150 East in Cherryville.
Hi, this is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church in Cherryville. I'd like to share with you my favorite passage of Scripture in God's Word. Philippians 4, verse 8 tells us this, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all that you have learned and received from me, everything you heard from me and saw me doing. Then the God of peace will be with you." This is Vince Hefner, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Cherryville, reminding you God loves you.
It's
All right, on the reverse, it looks like a Yellow Jacket first down, but it looks like an Ironman down. I thought maybe we had an Ironman and a Yellow Jacket down, but it looks like it's a Cherryville Ironman player standing around. I can't really see who it is at this point. Hopefully it's not anything serious. Maybe the wind knocked out of him or a cramp. Can't yet see the number on the injured Ironman, but it's a first down run for Bessemer City. Who was that ball carrier? Jason?
Nathaniel
Summy, okay. So we got a timeout here for the injury to the Ironman with 4:38 to go. 10-8 Cherryville. We'll take another timeout.
It's time to ride. Ride into Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia and ride out on a new Yamaha. Right now, get up to $750 customer cash and financing as low as 3.99% APR for 36 months. See the Yamaha Wolverine side-by-side ATV with up to $750 customer cash and 0% APR financing for 6 months. Just a few of the great deals from Yamaha and Full Throttle Power Sports, located at 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Gastonia.
All right, welcome back. Milton Baker, Jason Sane with you here as it was number 34, the injured Ironman, Sean Kostwick, and he gets up and walks off under his own power there. So first down run, though, for the Yellow Jackets, trying to get the first points of the second half here and take the lead for the first time tonight. They trailed 10-0 with 1 second to go in the half. They score a touchdown and 2-point conversion, make it a 2-point game at halftime, and we're still there, 10-8 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. But the Yellow Jackets, after the Cherryville fumble, deep in Yellow Jacket territory, Yellow Jackets got a drive going here, aided in part by a big 15-yard personal foul penalty on Cherryville along the way. Harden under center, going to his right, passes down the field. And we got way out of bounds. They throw a flag, but everybody was out of bounds, and Florine shoved the intended receiver, but he was out. He was in the end. He had gone through the end zone and out of bounds. Both players were out of bounds. It looked like to me, Jason.
Yeah, they could rule it uncatchable.
It was yeah.
If he was going to do that, he wouldn't have thrown the flag. So
yeah, he threw the flag. I don't know. They should have. That's just one of those things that you just can't. You can't fix sometimes. Incredible. Well, in high school, you don't get it at the spot of the foul, which would have been the 1 yard line. You get it 10 yards, I think it is, at the 19, which is bad enough. But everybody was out of bounds when he clearly shoved the intended receiver, but I wish we had instant replay on these cameras here, guys.
You can watch the replay later, but
yeah, because it looked like I know the receiver was out of bounds. I think Florine was out of bounds when he shoved him.
Oh, there's a big play there.
Oh,
he gets away.
Harden escapes. Almost had a big stop in the backfield. Harden cuts it back, and he's still on his feet. In for the score. From 19 yards out is Jaqueline Harden, and that gives the Yellow Jackets the lead with 3:58 to go in the ball game here. Yep, 3:58 on quite a run. He would not be denied that time. Jaqueline Harden in the fourth quarter, first score of the second half. And the Yellow Jackets have taken the lead right now at 14-10. And let's see what's coming up here, Jason. 2-point conversion or extra point. Either way, it's Cherryville's going to have a touchdown to get back in front. Right now, a 4-point game. 2-point conversion, obviously, make it a 6-point lead, and a touchdown with no extra point would tie the game if Cherryville was able to score. Extra point, they'll make it 5, so that's not going to do you.
No, it's worth going for 2.
Yeah, they're going for 2, definitely. And Harden is under center for this 2-point conversion. This has been quite a drive for the Yellow Jackets. 2 big penalties along the way. Harden rolling to the right, looking to pass, throws, and dropped in the end zone. Dropped by number 12, Love. All right, so it's 14-10 Jackets with 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Cherryville has just under 4 minutes to go to try to get back in front here on the road at Bessemer City. We'll be right back.
Buy or sell at the Gaston Pickers, located at 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. They've got it all, from antique furniture to collectibles to consignments. And they do estate auctions too. And right now they're accepting motivated dealers. Just call 704-852-7055 or come by their huge store. Open Monday through Saturday 10 to 6, Sundays 1 till 6. That's the Gaston Pickers, 503 Long Avenue in Gastonia. Like them on Facebook too. Glen Oaks Golf Club in Maiden is more than just a golf course. It's a place the entire family can enjoy. Golf is no better than it is at this 18-hole semi-private course with special programs for seniors, men, ladies, and juniors. Improve your score on the driving range, shop their pro shop, and ask about their banquet facilities. Great for weddings, reunions, and other special occasions. There's also a swimming pool and picnic area. Come and play at the Glen Oaks Golf Club. For your tee time or other questions, call 828-428-2451. Glen Oaks Golf Club, 245 Golf Course Road in Maiden.
All right, let's see if the Cherryville offense can rise to the occasion.
Yep.
Just 2 clicks under 4 minutes to go in the game. Ball teed up at the 40. Cherryville down for the first time tonight. Jackets lead 14-10 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. I'm going to wait the kickoff here. And it's angled to the sideline. And Cherryville better get on that ball. It is a live ball.
Yeah, just did get to it in time.
Yes, number 1 getting there, Mark Gadsden. So, Ironman football. Somewhere around the 34-yard line, looks like it's going to be. Yep. And here we go. Opening game of the season, and Cherryville turning the ball over on their last possession led to that drive by the Yellow Jackets with 2 big penalties along the way. And here is Ironman in the shotgun formation as they run their offense. And in the backfield, wrapping up Blanton for the Yellow Jackets. It was number 4, Degree. Nowhere to go that time for Cherryville's Jaden Blanton. Clock running 3:36. And the ball back to the 30-yard line. Loss of 4, second down 14 for Cherryville. Something going on the far side of the field. Don't know what's okay. Getting the play in, I guess, is all that they were doing over there.
Personnel changes.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting a penalty call too for a late hit, but you know.
Florine wide to the right. And the pass thrown his way. He's caught it, got around his man at the 40, 45, 50. Down the sidelines, and if he didn't step out of bounds, he's gone.
He didn't.
You're right, Jason. A touchdown pass of 70 yards.
No, they had a chance after he caught it. He made some people miss to get that touchdown.
And that's what Cherryville's been waiting on all night. Florine to just
picked up a little bit of downfield blocking too.
Yeah, he did.
It was mostly his footwork and speed.
Yep.
He tight roped that sideline quite nicely.
It was a short pass. Pass probably wasn't 5 or 7 yards.
Yeah, the pass didn't even get the first down.
No.
And then he broke it for a 65-yard touchdown.
Actually 70 after the loss.
Okay.
On the first down.
Started 5 yards back.
Yeah, the line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line. Mm-hmm.
7-yard pass, 70-yard touchdown.
That's right. 2:53 to go in the fourth quarter here. And the point after good. So Cherryville has a 3-point lead, 17-14. Mr. Sparky's scoreboard. We'll be back.
If you love your vehicle, why would you have it serviced at just any ordinary shop? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. At Renato Buick GMC, Their service center provides a team of knowledgeable service technicians that aim to make your life easier by working within your schedule without disrupting your busy life. They're open on Saturdays, plus offer service loaners and pickup and delivery within 25 miles, plus premium upkeep with authentic parts without the premium price tag. Give your vehicle the service it deserves at Renato Buick GMC. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall. Save big money as always at Hendrick Appliance Mattress Center in Shelby. Take up to 40% off MSRP on select appliances. A big truckload of scratch and dented appliances have arrived. GE front load washer and dryers, your choice for $5.99. Select models only. Crosley top load washer and laundry sets, only $3.19 each. And don't forget about the area's largest selection of appliance parts. Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shophendricks.com.
All right, Cherryville. It didn't take long, Jason, for the Ironmen to regain the lead here. They only trailed in this game a few seconds on the actual time clock.
That was a definite defensive lapse. You just got to play defense for maybe one series, get the ball back, and run the clock out, and instead a couple plays and let them go over half the field in one play. Kind of the worst part, Florine's the only person on Cheryl's team who's caught a pass today, and then you let him catch a pass and go for 70 yards.
And here's a high end over end kickoff, going to be taken near the 31 by Bessemer City, trying to get around the end, and brought down around the 34-yard line, the return man, and that's Harden. Well, last year, Jason, Matt Cain was coming on strong at receiver. He was having a big-time year and got injured.
He's the only other player they've even thrown one to. As you remember, he almost caught one here on the sideline, but the referee said he was out of bounds. But other than that, that's been the only other pass that even went in the different direction than Florine. And, you can see the yards after the catch. You can see why they favor Florine there and the returner. He's their return man, so he's dangerous in open space.
He sure is. He's electrifying. Last year he was almost unstoppable. Here's the handoff and brought down.
Love met at the line of scrimmage.
Getting in there on the stop for Cherryville. Big tackle there. Still trying to see number 1, Gadsden. So second down, just minimal gain, maybe half yard. Second down and call it 9. 2:11, clock rolling, 17-14 Cherryville, Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Bessemer late getting the man in, clock running.
Harden under center.
That's they're lucky they didn't get a flag there.
Yeah, he comes out there with the ball. He's at the 33 and brought down there by Cherryville. Number 11 all fired up. It looked like for Cherryville, that's Bradley.
It's Harden, no gain there, I don't believe.
Act like you made a tackle before.
Yeah.
I don't like to see that.
It wasn't a goal line stand either, was it?
No, it's just a tackle. It's just a tackle. It's a good tackle, but it's a tackle.
It's on the other half of the field.
34-yard line, second down now. And
looked like there was a little confusion there late. Bessemer ran the guy in late, and it looked like he wasn't quite set when they snapped the ball. That's why I said they're lucky they didn't get the penalty. He was still getting set. You can't snap the ball with men moving.
Second down and a little more than 10. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Looked like there was some movement or maybe somebody come across the line early, but no flags.
Timing was off there on the pass.
Yeah,
they had to get rid of it before he wanted to. It was a little pop pass there. And the receiver hadn't even gotten his head around before the ball was on him.
Yep. Minute 7 to go and a timeout on the field. Timeout Bessemer City with fourth down coming up. 4th and 10. We'll be right back.
It's tailgate time. Before you head to the big game, head to Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks for your tailgate party pack. No matter how big or small your tailgate party is, you get great food at affordable prices. From barbecue to chicken to steaks and more. For a complete list of party packs, visit the website at hillbilliesbbqsteaks.com. Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks, 930 East Garrison Boulevard in Gastonia and 720 McCannville Road in Lowell. Feeding our area since 1989. Why service your vehicle at Renato Honda in Shelby? Well, the answer is simple. Their Honda Masters certified technicians aim to make your life easier with pickup and delivery up to 25 miles. Service loaners are available, plus Saturday hours to fit your busy schedule. The Renato Honda team provides premium upkeep for both your vehicle and you with Wi-Fi, snacks and coffee, and a clean showroom to browse around. Enjoy getting your vehicle serviced at Renato Honda. Best service, best prices, best selection, one location. Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, right below the Cleveland Mall.
All right, 4th down and 10. 1:07 to go.
Terrible. 3-point lead here. Enjoying the 3-point lead as the game winds down.
This is it. This is the game. We got to get this first down from the shotgun, Harden, and we have whistle stopping play. 4th and 10 from the 35. What do we got? We got timeout, Cherryville.
So got
timeout.
Got to look at that formation. Maybe snuck a look at the intended play there, and have to come up with something new. We'll give them a little time to think about it as we hear one more word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back with what may be the conclusion of the game.
Baseball players rely on lots of coaches. First base, third base, pitching and catching. But when it comes to insurance, you only need one coach, an Allstate agent. They'll help you with your insurance game plan. Plus, Allstate agents can bundle your coverage for your car, apartment, boat, motorcycle, and more. So you've got all your bases covered. Are you in good hands?
Hey, sports fans, call Allstate agent John Brown at 704-435-1920 today. Located at 503 East Main Street in Cherryville. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
All right, 4th and 10 coming up for Bessemer City. 1:05 to go here. Ironmen lead 17 to 14, excuse me, here on the road. And play the game coming up then here for Bessemer City.
Hanging on this one play. It's 4th down, and they must convert for Bessemer. If they don't, it'll be victory formation for Cherryville.
Yeah, that's something
so
really.
Bessemer offense comes out. Let's see if it's a straightforward play.
Shotgun snap. Harden keeps it.
Fake reverse.
Yeah, fake reverse around the sideline. Is he still on his feet and still in bounds? It's very close.
Oh, I believe they marked him out. He was tight roping the sideline. They're going to say he stepped out before he got knocked across the pile.
Cherryville celebrating on the first.
Well, that's rightly so, because if they mark it short, that's just going to be, like I said, a couple of kneel downs, and it'll be in the books, and it does appear to be about a full yard short of the sticks.
Got a official time out there. We're going to look at this one.
Measure it just to be thorough.
That'll be
he's well short.
That'll be the closest they've ever carried the chains out on the field.
It's the worst stick holder ever if that ends up being a first.
About a half yard shy. I mean, a half a football shy. So Cherryville holds. 58 seconds to go. All they got to do is successfully snap a couple of exchanges here, and Cherryville's going to come away with the victory here on the road in week 1 of the high school football season, and Cherryville asked for timeout. So we'll take a break as well, and we'll be back with you in a moment.
Lest the Lord builds a house, its builders labor over it in vain. This is from Psalms 127, and this verse is what Key Builders in Lincoln is built on. Key Builders in Lincoln is large enough to do what the big boys do, but small enough to be personal. Bring your own plans or visit the website at keybuildersnc.com and view theirs. They have homes for everyone, so call your local hometown builder. Key Builders, 704-735-0040, or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Every morning is different for everybody.
All right, here we go. Cherryville just needs, like we say, take the knee a couple times and come away with a win.
They're doing exactly what. Why are they not under center?
They are doing the shotgun snap. You mentioned that in the break there, Jason.
Well,
it is a good snap.
All you got to do is a good snap, but when you got a shotgun, you could snap it over his head, bounce it to him.
Yeah, they do have somebody, behind the quarterback just in case.
There you go. That's a little smarter. You still bounce one to him.
Yeah, got.
You've seen the football on the ground plenty of times. You know they never bounced the way you thought they're going to. That thing end up in the wrong hands every time.
Yeah.
But, I would just be snapping it straight
the man back there is our player to watch, Jason Pitts. Let's hope we don't have to see him make a play
No
here.
athletic.
Yeah, let's just hope it's
play.
a good shotgun snap. 24
Nice and
seconds to count. This is all they need. One more knee, and that'll do it here at Bessemer City. Cherryville's going to get the victory to start the season on the road here. 17-14. Had to come from behind here in the second half. Nobody had scored in the second half until Bessemer City scored first to take the lead for the first time. And Cherryville able to get the big play. We'll talk about that big play and more in our post-game show. Post-game show coming up, brought to you by Moss Realty. And we'll be back with that and our all our post-game awards, stats, and more. So stay with us. We'll be back. Final score, Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, Cherryville 17, Bessemer City 14. Back in a moment.
Nate gets up for the early shift, while Brad is just getting home from the night shift. Pam runs a PR and a 5K, while Drew runs late to work. Beth proposes a road trip to her boyfriend, while Mark proposes to his girlfriend. Luckily, there's a McDonald's for every morning.
Start your morning with a rich, smooth, and freshly brewed McCafe coffee. And now, get any size for just $1 at McDonald's. Limited time offer. Price of participation may vary. A la carte only.
Get your prescriptions on the go with Allen Drug Store in Stanley, the Boston Pharmacy in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy in Cherryville. Just download the app, My Community Pharmacy, and get your prescriptions on the go. For more information, visit any of the 3 websites, allendrug.com, falstonrx.com, or mcpcherryville.com. Get your prescriptions on the go from Allen Drug Store in downtown Stanley, the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston, and Medical Center Pharmacy, East Academy Street in Cherryville.
For all of your printing needs, see Modern Printing of Cherryville. Get your full-color business cards at Modern Printing of Cherryville, along with your full-color brochures. Get multicolor letterhead and multicolor envelopes. Just call 704-435-6112 or email at modern_printing@ymail.com. Modern Printing, located 902 East Main Street, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. That's Modern Printing of Cherryville.
For over 25 years, Moss Realty has been serving clients in Gaston and surrounding counties. Their realtors know the area, not just from maps and pictures, but from living and working in the community. From Belmont to Kings Mountain, Lincolnton to Clover, and more, the hometown specialists at Moss Realty want you to be their neighbors.
Hi, I'm Warren Moss. Whether you're buying or selling your home in Gaston County, call one of the professionals at Moss Realty or visit us online at mossrealty.com. Moss Realty, your hometown specialist.
Need a license?
All right, welcome back. Time now for the post-game show, brought to you by our friends with Moss Realty and Milton Baker and Jason Sane, along with you here from Bessemer City, as the Cherryville Ironmen had to come from behind there, Jason, to come away with this win. They were behind late here in the ball game and had under 4 minutes to work with and had a big play we'll talk about in just a moment. But we've got some stats coming up. We've got some player awards to do, the offensive player of the game, defensive player of the game, and overall player of the game. And, well, let's just remind you again, 17-14, the final score. Cherryville wins on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard here at Bessemer City, the first meeting of 2 between these teams this year. And our recap of the game, brought to you by Home Trust Bank. Second half recap, it was 10-8 at halftime. Second half recap went like this. Nobody scored a single point until there was 3:58 to go in the fourth quarter. A 19-yard touchdown run by Jaqueline Harden for Bessemer City. The 2-point pass, how big was that? It failed, and Bessemer City led 14-10. But then Cherryville, with a minute and 5 seconds later, would get the big play of the game. They finally got the big play to the ball to Quay Florine, and off he went on a 70-yard touchdown pass. Point after good by Moore. 17-14. Defense did its job. On 4th and 10, Bessemer City came up half a football length short of keeping the drive alive.
Yeah. Would have still had about half field to go if they keep it alive, but it's
Anything could have been possible.
The stop ended the game there and put it in the books for Cherryville, and it's a good first game win. Seeing as how you had to play them again, and it was a good close game, it's good to set the precedence that you can beat them at the last minute when you need it.
Any stats you want to touch on there from this game? Leading rusher, anything like? I know that Florine's going to be the leading receiver, I guess, for either squad with that one catch and run there.
It was all there, kind of a bulk catch, but he was the leading receiver before that as well. Again, Bessemer City didn't pass the ball very much. They only had 2 receivers catch passes. Tyre Chambers caught one for 12 yards, and then Jarcavius Love caught one there at the end of the game for 10 yards. So other than that, they weren't a passing team. They were run first. So that was on 22 yards through the air on 5 attempts and only 2 completions. On the other side, the quarterback rushed the ball 22 times. So he was the leading rusher as well as the quarterback handling the passing duties, calling the offensive plays. Had 61 total yards through the air on those 22 attempts. 61 yards on the ground on his 22 attempts. He had the 22 passing yards, 5 attempts. Of course, we covered that. And was the main rusher. The next highest rusher was Keontae Degree, had 4 carries for 9 yards, and Jarcavius Love had 9 carries for 13 yards. So, that's a paltry rushing game there as far as totals go. 13 for one guy, 9 for the other, and then your quarterback tacks on 61. So maybe never really got the running game going as far as getting you halfbacks and tailbacks involved. And the pass game wasn't there much either, only accounting for 22 yards. So that's the tail of the tape for Bessemer City tonight. That's their recap on offense.
One thing I would point out, their starting quarterback from last year is an Ironman this year, Bruce Gunner.
Yeah, and he showed up a few times in the defensive sheets. We called his name a few times, busting through to the quarterback.
All right. Well, anything else there, Jason?
On the other side, the winning team, main rusher, most attempts and most yards, only by a few. That was Jaden Bland, 10 rushes, 42 yards. Chapel Moss right behind him, 8 rushes, 36 yards. So they were about even touches and yards. And then quarterback Dylan Harden, he carried 4 times for 8 yards himself. Didn't really count the kneel downs at the end, or he actually comes out at 0 after he kneels on it twice and loses his 8 yards that he didn't, wasn't trying to progress.
Absolutely.
So I usually don't even throw those in there. I lost a fantasy game like that once. I was winning. Quarterback went to kneel down.
Oh, no.
And he lost enough yards to lose me a point. So, you're in victory formation, losing my game for me.
There you go. That's awesome.
I didn't count those against him.
Yeah.
But passing-wise, they did get it done through the air tonight. They had 9 attempts and 6 completions for 112 yards, all of them to Clay Florine, including, of course, the big hitter at the end for 70 yards, the touchdown that gave Cherryville the go-ahead, and they were able to hold on to that 17-14 score for the win.
Absolutely. Big win for Cherryville Ironmen. Kevin Hastings, who was with us on the pregame show, pointed out that Bessemer City in the 1A scene, they were ranked 5th in the state in the 1A.
I suppose we'd be remiss not to mention the kicker was 3 for 3. They'll go 2 extra points. You take that away, that you don't win this game.
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly right.
That's the difference in the game, 17-14, and
Dawson
the kicker had
Moore.
5 points to his name.
Good kicker, Dawson Moore. All right, now let's look at our Moss Realty postgame show from the stadium. Let's look at our player awards. And let's first look at our player to watch. Erie Insurance, Bennett Insurance Group, Rocky Bennett in Cherryville. Our player to watch tonight was number 5, Jason Pitts on defense. Now, last year, we would have seen Jason offense, defense, and special teams, and he may have been out there on special teams, but he didn't. I don't think he was out there for a single snap on offense, as Cherryville is trying to go with an offensive unit and a defensive unit. Some players did play both ways tonight, but not many, and Jason played defense and played it hard, hitting as usual.
Yep.
Last year, Jason was injured and missed a stretch of games with a concussion, and they really missed him when he was off the field last year. So we kind of wanted to watch and see how things went tonight with him. Fresh start, fresh year, and man, he was making plays. A lot of hard hitting by these Cherryville Ironmen, and I was impressed by the way that defense played, and we'll talk about that. Our defensive player of the game, one of those out there making a lot of hard hits, was number 51. the junior linebacker. There's 21 seniors on this team, but a lot of juniors making plays out there too, and it's Andrew Beam.
Yeah.
Andrew Beam, our defensive player of the game tonight. Anything you want to mention, comment about Andrew there?
Just remember him getting into the backfield at times when they really needed to put together some positive yardage. Instead, he was turning it into losses. Plays couldn't develop because he was disrupting the pass and tackling the man with the ball when they tried to run it. So, yeah, I just seem to recall him being all over the field tonight. So, congratulations, Andrew Bean.
Certainly was.
Defensive player of the game.
And another junior making his presence felt, our offensive player of the game tonight, the starting quarterback, who took over from his brother, who was starting quarterback last year. This year it's Dylan Harden's job, and things started out, Jason, I wasn't too sure how things were going to go, but Harden really settled in and started taking command of his offense out there.
Yeah, with 2 touchdowns, they were spreading it around a little bit, 1 rushing, 1 passing. So as the quarterback, he had the most total yards, but your quarterback's supposed to have the most total yards when he completes a few passes. Had 112 yards in the air, 8 on the ground, so he had 120 total, and was half of that passing touchdown to Florine.
Yep, our offensive player of the game brought to you by Parker Farm Service, and I should mention the defensive player of the game, and I'm sorry, Full Throttle. Of Lowell, Full Throttle Power Sports of Lowell, our Defensive Player of the Game award, Parker Farm Service Kings Mountain, our Offensive Player of the Game award, and then the overall Player of the Game is brought to you by Campers Inn in Kings Mountain, and the overall Player of the Game, Mr. Florine.
Of course, he came up big when you needed him. He's the name on the tip of your tongue when you're talking about game-changing plays. It was the 70-yard receiving touchdown that was really a 7-yard pass, and he made it happen after that right in front of us. We had a good view of him down tight roping the sidelines.
Sure did.
Made one man miss after he caught it, and then he picked up another little block from a wide receiver who wasn't giving up on the play after he caught it. For a short gain, he made sure to block and turned it into a 70-yard touchdown. So you got a single skill player. He had 4 catches for 105 yards and a touchdown.
Absolutely. All right, our player of the game, Quay Florine for the Cherryville Ironmen. What about turnovers tonight, Jason? Fairly even in that regard? Or I know Cherryville, it seemed like in the second half, Cherryville maybe 3 turnovers, and I know that one led to the Bessemer City touchdown there.
Yeah, at least 3, maybe 4 fumbles.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think there was any interceptions tonight.
There was a muff punt.
Yeah, muff punt. So Cherryville did put the ball on the ground a few times.
No interceptions. There were 2 that should have been intercepted. There were a couple times it was like, oh, he could have come down with that, and he just didn't catch it.
Yeah, exactly. So Cherryville able to overcome some turnovers. They're going to have to, work on that in the getting prepared for Drawn. Now, Drawn's next for Cherryville, and we heard around halftime West Lincoln was just beating up on Drawn pretty severely, 33-0, and we'll have that score and more scores coming up on the studio postgame show brought to you by Ronaldo Auto Mall as soon as we wrap it up here. And I want to thank JP. I'll learn you guys' names yet. I'm sorry. JP and Jason and Kevin. Guys, appreciate all the work you did here tonight. And, folks, hope you got to see the internet video of the game as well as maybe listen to it on the radio if you don't have or couldn't get it on the internet tonight. We got the studio post-game show coming up. Jason, thank you for filling in for Danny Aker this week. Yeah. Danny's on assignment at the World Series. And Danny and I will be working baseball tomorrow night. I got a. One time I said timeout asked for. That's kind of the way you do in baseball. I said here tonight during the timeout asked for. You got to ask that umpire for a timeout in baseball. But
well, they won't give you one in football if you don't ask.
I guess you got to ask for it in football. So I got to get my baseball frame of mind back before 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So I'll be over at the World Series tomorrow night, and I think I will actually be doing, I can tell you who Danny and I will be doing, the game we'll be doing tomorrow night. It's I believe it's a game between Gonzales, Louisiana, and Dubuque County, Iowa at 7:30 tomorrow night, and our pregame will start about 7. All right, Jason, thank you very much. All right, we'll wrap it up from Bessemer City. High school football, a production of KTC Broadcasting. Our thanks to, like I said, Kevin, JP, Jason, Calvin Hastings, and this is Milton Baker saying thank you for listening. Final score was Cherryville 17 and Bessemer City 14. You heard it all on the Ronaldo Auto Mall broadcast of Ironman football. We'll send it back to the station after these messages.
Electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky. Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
There's a new Kubota for every job, every harvest, every task. From zero-turn mowers to utility vehicles to tractors to construction equipment, Kubota fits the bill. Kubota products are engineered to work only 2 shifts, day and night. Kubota has tractors ranging from 18 to 168 horsepower. Whether you're moving tons of earth or just cutting your lawn, Kubota will never let you down. And check out their zero-turn mowers with decks from 42 to 60 inches. The Kubota Z-Series can handle any terrain. See the lineup today at Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive at the Highway 74 bypass Oak Grove Road intersection in Kings Mountain.
Breakfast is served at the Parkway House in Cherryville. Check out their great breakfast specials. Try their $4.50 breakfast plate, available 7 days a week. Get 2 eggs, bacon or sausage, grits, toast or biscuits, coffee or tea, all for just $4.50. Like pancakes? Try this special good Monday through Friday. 2 eggs, bacon, sausage or liver mush, 2 pancakes, tea or coffee, all for $6.25. Yes, breakfast is served at the Parkway House, Highway 150 East in Cherryville, open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can get it all at Pat's Drive-In in Cherryville. Pat's Drive-In opens for breakfast Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.
Okay. Jason, thanks again.